Hey nerds, join us on Discord and hit that subscribe button.
Hey nerds! This episode of Venture Forth is sponsored by Hero Forge! I don't know why I went operatic with that one.
I think for a good reason.
There you go, because it's that momentous.
It is.
We have been so excited to have this sponsorship and partnership with Hero Forge, and they've sent us some really cool stuff. But I think the coolest, like I said, is
most personal,
the most near and dear to my heart is this. Like these minis, guys. These little guys. Minis. These little guys. They got them. Look. All of the AOR
Don't worry about
are
this
here.
little guy.
The level of freaking detail that you were able to achieve with Hero Forge, with the premium subscription, with all the kit bashing stuff available, is freaking insane. Like I know, like Russ, when we were talking about like building them, you were talking about the
amount of hours that I spent.
Cauldron,
yeah,
man.
moving things around. So so kit bashing is part of premium, but it was so worth it because I basically not only
next level. It's amazing.
It's great.
I was able to move stuff around, but also like the cloak. So like one of the big problems I was running into is like I have a fur cloak on the back, but the fur was kind of like poking out of where the shoulder pad was. So I was able to like grab the fur cloak and like just literally just move it out of the way. Yeah. And then just like I again spent hours just like adjusting the shoulder pad just inches, centimeters, like just like this.
Do you think you needed hours?
No, you do. I got it really fast. I mean, and then I was like, well, I have time to mess with it.
Yeah, in here, man.
Same with like with Kellic.
It's fun to do. I spent a long time on
I started with this pose, and like it was really cool because I could also...
The amount of eye contact I made with this guy while I was like, I will master you.
Yeah.
I love the colors. Like the coloring came out like
the right color.
Well, that's the other thing I think, which is part of, I don't know if it's part of premium, but I was able to just customize every color of everything. So I could select the cloak and I could be like, okay, I want this color, and then I can change it to this color, change it to this color. Yeah. It was great. I mean, even the sword like has, if you look closely on the sword, it has green and black like on the actual blade.
Yeah.
And I was able to move that around until I felt like it was hitting the right hue. Yeah. And it just looks, I mean, I even have the souvenir like pack on the side. Yeah. And I mean, there's thousands of items in Hero Forge. So I was just like scrolling through each one and like which one looks perfect, and I was able to make it bigger, smaller, move it around on the hip, and then and then it's just I'm just so happy with how it turned out.
He's
I like for the amount of gorgeous on the back of this spell book. Well, one, I have like my wedding band on mine. Like my rings that I wear every session are on my hands, which is freaking insane. But on the back of this spell book, there's little potion slots, and so I was like, I have 2 healing potions and then 2 potions of long rest. Rapid rest.
Maybe you can hand those to us.
Because those are the things that I give you guys.
Hand them over.
Sometimes, when it suits me.
I got to pick between different kinds of mushrooms to put, because I just put a couple mushrooms on the back here just to honor.
I didn't even notice that.
Mushrooms.
The small
it's really crazy. But it was like there were different varieties of mushrooms,
Secret
and then I could color them.
Coins.
Secret coins. I got my earring on there.
Dude.
You can really get down to it.
It's crazy. The level of details is insane. I mean, the kit bashing, thousands of pieces, all the species, and then you can even like tweak them to your exact specification and desire. It's really, really cool. So,
and you can download the files. So if you don't want to have them printed through Hero Forge, which you absolutely can. You can also just like download the files for a really reasonable price. And then if you have a 3D printer, or if you know somebody with a 3D printer, you could work with them to get it all printed. And that option is really nice.
Just again, the level of like customizability from like the delivery of it, of the mini itself, to also like what you can do with it.
And it speaks to their interest in like working with the community and the way the community works too. It's so collaborative, and that's
we're all. I mean, we build these characters; they're so dear to our hearts. So like having them look the way we envision them is really important. And now like you can do it.
Well, they're also adding stuff every week too. So like even if something
that
like,
really
that sword doesn't, when none of the swords work, you come back next week, there might be a new set of swords that come out.
Dude, that's a really good point.
Make sure to go check them out.
Check
like we're very
thank
you, Hero Forge. These are incredible. I mean that's you could go do it.
Why are you still here? Oh wait, we've got an episode. Stay.
Stay.
Come for Hero Forge. Stay for the episode.
Before we start though, one more announcement. We have a store too.
We
do. Merch store.
A merch store where that made me think of Matteo for some reason.
I was thinking about saying it.
Go to the merch store. That's too Italian. I've lost it. I need to beautiful. Anyway, there it is. It's beautiful. Our stickers are beautiful. Go check them out. It's awesome. You can put them on your water bottles and your notebooks and your iPads and your laptops, and all the things.
Your phones.
Your phones, your dice trays. But go check it out. More things to come, hopefully, if all goes well. So go to venture4dnd.com and you can see our merch store. And I think that actually does. That's it. That's all.
That's all you wrote.
That's all I wrote down. Yeah. Okay, cool. So we are starting today with one of you.
Me?
One of us.
There it is. Right. Yeah.
All right.
Kick us off, man.
Flynn.
Sika.
Oma.
Kadek.
And I'm your DM, Seth. Welcome to Venture Forth. When last we left our heroes. After completing your rest on the outskirts of the Biting Hollow, you all fell off to sleep and awakened once again in the pre-dawn hours to continue your journey into the wastes. Guided by the light of the now waning moon and Drennick's steady form on the horizon, you pushed deeper into the waste and had an unprecedented streak of good luck as you avoided the various predators that call the waste home. During your travels, you communed with your gods, came to a new understanding with your companions, talked on the meaning of family, and made some new discoveries. And of course, learned of a family member that is far off, but always near at heart, and their recent endeavors. But as you pushed onward through the waste, you broke free of the confines of the glass dunes and began the ascent into the small mountain range at the center, at the heart of which lie the ruins you have sought these past days. Before proceeding down the ancient roadway you have now discovered, you gathered the tribe, made a plan, and have now turned the gathered goblins into a new form to grant them cover as you push forward, hoping to get them to a holding point nearby within the city, while you push deeper and delve into the ruins to seek what you have come here for. So, we return once more. It is a little bit past midday now. You have all gathered with these goblins. You have Drennick, by Drennick's estimation, you have probably another 4 hours of travel till you get to the outskirts of the ruins of Primordia. So, you have been traveling for 8 hours, and you are going to push forward, right?
Yep.
Yar.
Okay.
Stupidly.
All right, cool.
Boldly.
Heroically.
That's right.
All right, so
Boldly.
as you guys all push forward, we are now entering into what is a forced march. You have gone past 8 hours of travel. So, for each additional hour of travel, we have to make some Constitution saving throws, gang.
Wait, what?
I would prefer to do a forced amity.
Forced gallop.
What?
No, no, but you know, like her sister.
I get it now.
Of course, amity.
Instead of
wow, that was a deep
that was a deep cut.
shit.
That was far away.
That was like... Anyway.
That took a really long time for me to get to.
Second.
It's late.
Yeah, I know.
Sorry.
Right?
Carry on.
How dare you?
Kill us.
Make me try
We'll
to
make our
think right now.
characters
My
now.
brain is mush. No, but you guys are... So, as you continue down this roadway, Drennick is up above you. You all push forward about a half a mile to 3/4 of a mile in front of the goblins. Basically, you were trying to stay ahead of a bend in the road from them is what I kind of envision. Like, they're close, but not visible. Like, you guys will see anything coming along before they do. That's kind of the general idea, right?
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. So, Drennick takes to the sky, and you all begin to march. So, for our first hour of travel, I would like everybody to make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
Okay.
Wah, wah.
Go for it.
You go first. I insist.
Okay. Flynn?
21.
Critty, bang, bang.
First roll of the session.
For 24.
Okay.
16.
Good.
19.
Nice.
Good.
Okay.
All right.
Can I cash that for later? Can I just like...
Yeah, right.
Can I...
Take the exhaustion so that you can catch.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
Can I just have a fortune die D20?
Let's do it.
You got one of those from Thalnora.
True. What
Does,
even was mine?
Does the army have to roll or no?
No, they're
doing their thing.
chilling.
They're hanging out.
I'm just not gonna make 60 con saves.
Go now.
I refuse. No, I'm
That's
kidding.
fair. That's fair.
You know what? I would tell you what.
They're like in the back anyway.
Dang, they all just made it. Well, they're gonna roll at advantage because they're worse. Cool. Yeah, they just made it.
That makes sense.
Okay, so your first hour of travel, you guys begin to wind through these mountains. The glass dunes themselves fall away behind you as you very quickly lose them. The road itself is pretty straight for the most part, but it does kind of follow the natural pathway through the mountains. The path of least resistance, so to speak. Yeah. So it does kind of wind. You come across sections of it where there's like landslides have completely like eroded parts of the roadway. This roadway is ancient, but was incredibly well built, and you can still see these like big slabs of what look like a sort of deep gray granite, like that were laid here, but now are like cracked and eroded in different places. You can see like the faintest bits of very scraggly brown bush that sometimes like seeps up between the cracks, like clinging to life. But by and large is just parched and shattered. But your first hour of travel, you guys are all keeping a lookout. You do not see anything in your first hour. So, second hour, everybody go ahead and make another constitution.
Are we seeing remnants of any like posts? Like, are we passing posts and there's not people in them?
Not yet.
Okay. Go ahead. You do it first. Nice.
Okay. Uh-oh. Flynn?
I have like advantage or something, right?
No.
9.
That will be a failure.
Don't laugh at me.
I'm laughing with him. Less at you.
Unless again.
Did he say how long it was until we would get to a spot where we could hide the army?
Yeah.
Said like 12 hours.
Like 4 hours.
4 hours, okay.
Oh, I think it was like half a day.
So you, I will, gentle reminder, you have a thing.
Yeah, I'm good.
You're not gonna, okay.
I'm
cool. All right.
7.
Flynn, you take a level of exhaustion.
17.
You're good.
18.
Good.
18.
Good.
You're good.
Yeah, I'm good.
Did we all roll
They
at
have
18?
17.
17.
Critty bang bang.
Yeah.
These little cockatrice goblins are cruising, baby.
Sorry, I'm never doing that again.
All right.
I mean, that's
at
that's
the
like a
tail
rooster,
end of
kinda,
your
right?
second hour
No,
of
it sounded
travel.
good, but I just didn't like how it came out.
Didn't say it wasn't a good impression.
I just don't know if I like doing it. Sorry.
Right.
At
At the end of your second hour of travel, as you were all kind of making your way along this mountain pathway, you see up above you as Drennick swoops down and comes like,
He's so cool.
and he like comes up to you. He does not transform, but instead he like, and he like uses his head to like point forward as he sees something around the bend.
Can you understand us? Can you just go back and tell the army to halt?
And he takes off.
All right.
And he uses his wing and he like points out that way. He's like, there. Yeah.
So like, this is gonna be the voice I use.
Then I think you could just use your own voice.
But I don't look. My voice doesn't look like this.
You don't need
Your
to,
voice can
you
look
don't-
like anything.
Dwarves speak in all kinds of tones.
Yeah, but Durgar are like big.
They're
Hey,
like
you know what?
dwarves.
Actually, I was thinking last time you talked, it didn't go well, so why don't you just not talk?
Last time it went fine. Didn't we succeed? I think I remember us succeeding.
With the bombs? Because
I
we
meant with
failed.
you almost
Yeah.
dying. We
Not the bomb.
captured you out of a
Guys.
bag.
That wasn't anyone's.
Well, that wasn't because I was trying to. No, last time I was a dwarf.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about
Well, I'm
last time
talking
you
about the
tried to
last
be
time
the
I was a
face
dwarf.
man.
So,
Okay.
Let's see what's ahead
Oh.
first,
Oh, no,
and
he
then
did
we can
okay.
make a plan.
fine. You guys can talk.
You did good. You did
If I need to save you with my talking, I will.
you did pretty good.
Go ahead. Lead the way.
So let's sneaky.
That's probably better, yeah.
Yes, I suppose.
That was a very nice bird. It just pointed.
Well, that was Drennick. You know that was Drennick, right?
No. Yes, I knew that was.
So was it just a...
Are you telling the truth? It was- I'm like,
That was a very nice bird.
11
even
and up.
I was like, do you though?
Yeah, I'm telling the truth.
Oh, good.
Oh, Jesus. Nothing gets past you, buddy.
Oh, man.
You know that.
It would be on brand with Seeker to forget, though, that was the guy that you've been traveling with for the last 4 days. Amazing.
That's
Okay.
very funny.
Exhausted.
Right.
The heat's really good.
Yeah,
right?
no kidding.
Oh
Okay.
my god.
So you guys, the exhaustion, yes. You guys, you get the signal from Drennick. He flies back to tell the remainder of the army behind you to halt. And you guys begin to make your way forward. I would like everybody to roll a stealth check for me.
Well, are we doing, because we're dressed like the soldiers, should we just go up and talk to
Are
them?
you guys going to try to sneak?
We don't know what it is, though. It could be.
Yeah, I think we're gonna sneak until we
Undead,
get
We can always
closer.
change and
Cool.
I want to just see what it is.
We can always
first.
unstealth, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to sneak up there with your hood and go see?
Oh,
Go peek?
I mean, I could just do that. Do you want me to just?
The two of you could go as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys wanna do a first
penetrated
check?
the queen's defenses, so the two of you are masters.
Yeah, I could do that, and I'll put my hood up.
Okay,
And
hood up. Cool.
advantage.
Yep, advantage because you are invisible and you don't need it.
Nice. And go for it. Do you have advantage too?
No.
He doesn't.
You probably had like
That's
29.
Yeah, he gets base
Con.
20
That's like
million
a 24, I think.
Yeah.
plus.
Plus.
Yeah, you're
What is it?
26.
26,
Nice.
24. Okay.
Go for it, guys.
So you see as and Olma vanishes, and the only thing you see is the very faint puffs of dust as her steps take her away alongside Seeker, as he very quickly as well fades behind some rocks, and you guys lose sight of them. The two of you travel for about 5-10 minutes. You kind of round the bend, and about 500 yards away, you see what appears to be the remains of some form of roadside watchtower or gate house, something like that. It's about 3 stories tall, mostly crumbled. Although it's kind of like, it almost appears as if it's been sheared in half. On the north, from your perspective, the northeastern side, basically the side that faces deeper into the into Primordia, or in towards the ruins. And you can see that the back half of it is like slid down, but atop it, you see 3 figures. You see, excuse me, 4 figures. You see 2 that are, 2 on top, 2 below. You see a total of 4 figures. The 2 that are on top, you see they appear to be in military dress. They carry short bows. Both appear to be dwarvish. And then below, standing almost so still you do not see them, you see corpses covered in metal armor, swords held point up, like directly in front of their faces, vacuous empty sockets, unmoving.
Okay. I'm gonna grab Seeker and I'm gonna pull him back to the group. And once we get back to everyone, do you follow? Once we get back
Go
to
ahead and mark 10 minutes off your cloak for me.
Yeah. Oh, this is gonna be good.
Yeah.
Wow, right.
This
I
time
have
we got
2
to
hours. I
Yeah,
have
it's
2
gonna
hours total, right?
And is it like per long rest? You get 2 hours or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
It charges while
no,
off.
I don't get all, but I
You roll
but I
for it or
only get an hour back every 8 hours of sleep.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
Make it count.
But you haven't used it
Going
in a
into
while.
this, we'll have to track
You haven't
it.
used
so
it in a while.
Well, yeah,
though,
but yeah,
No,
we
I
also
have full 2 hours right now. Yeah.
we rested like
We've rested a ton.
you guys
We've
are
rested
fine. Yeah,
so
you haven't
much.
used it in days.
Yeah.
so
yeah.
You're good.
So as we get back, I'll pop my hood down. Okay, so
Ghost is clear.
No, it's not. We can't lie like that right now. We gotta help each other. Okay, now it's time for games.
I knew that the bird was Drennick. I was just...
Sure you did.
Okay,
Yeah?
so there's 2 guards, guys. Okay, there's 2 guards, human guards that looks like human guards on top of this like guard tower that's about 5 minutes away. And then there's 2 skeletons at the bottom, but they have armor on, so they're probably undead little babies who are gonna wake up to kill us.
Sorry.
based
so
on what Drennick
2 undead guards in the guard
No, there's-
tower.
No,
Down
there's
below.
2 appearing alive guards up top,
All right.
2 skellies on the ground.
They're just piled up, or are they standing?
No, they're like sitting,
All right.
but they have armor on and they look kind of like at the ready as much as a skelly can look at the ready.
Right. All right. They've been animated.
They look like they're ready to be ready.
I know
Yeah.
it goes without saying that we know that the Calderan army that I guess Wraithbrew had here knew they were working with this undead, but it's interesting to see it. Like, do they know he's a lich?
So
Do they know he's evil?
I don't know, but here's the thing. do we want to try and go and like, okay, we could go up and be like, hey, yeah, we're just Caldurian armies here to help. But how are we going to get 60 cockatrices over, you know?
Yeah.
So it feels like that's not going to... So maybe we just kill them all.
We could say we came with reinforcements.
Well, I mean, if we send them down the path, we're just adding them to the fight we'd have to deal with later.
I agree.
Okay, or we just tie them up, I guess.
Yes, I think that's...
I mean, I know
Then they're going to wake up and then they're going to alert everyone that we're here. So...
They do probably have an alert system.
That's going to be the biggest thing. We need to make sure that
so
they
I
can't.
think we maybe just kill them.
I suppose why have...
Wait, did you guys see any type of like an alarm or bell or...
It's an old guard tower. We didn't like specifically see a bell, but there probably
They
is one.
either have some kind of alarm or
Or they can go into town. Or they can go into town to tell people. I mean, I would assume there's like a guard changeover. Maybe not.
Well, no, yeah. I mean, they could also be magic users and they could send some messages.
Right.
So if they were to be knocked out and then wake up sooner than later, then they can just go ahead and send a message
They'll
while we're
probably
still
just
passing.
tell people that they were...
It doesn't feel good to say that we have to just take them out, but I mean,
I think
they're working with a lich.
Yes.
They have to know, right? There's an army of undead following them around.
I just think we can't really risk all these goblins' lives.
Yeah, we probably just have to take them out.
Do you want me to do it for you?
No. That is, if I'm going to be a hypocrite, I may as well not also be a coward. So, if they can abide the enslavement of these goblins and the abomination of raising the dead to also be enslaved, they've made their bed.
Okay. Well, Secret, do you want to tell Kira to get her bow ready?
Kira, get your bow ready, please.
Ready. You hear her like she's like 10 feet away.
Oh yeah, I know. I see her. I just wanted. I'm telling Secret to tell her because I'm not gonna.
Seeing that he does the ear thing and then realizes that she's close. Actually, you might want to tell the druid back there. I don't know if it reaches as far, but let him know we're gonna go take care of it, and we'll maybe send another message when it's done, so he knows to move up.
Or they can help us move fast. Like, do you want Drennick to help us so that we can kill them faster?
We're talking about 4 creatures total, right?
Yeah,
Well,
and we said we
knows? There could be one skellies that we don't see.
What about the
I'm
really
use
strong
Eyes of the
one?
Grave?
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Nice.
get within 60 feet of the tower.
Yay.
Okay, cool. Okay, so you guys, you'd have to be 60 feet away, so you're gonna have to really sneak up there.
Okay.
Cool.
I think if we need him, we can call for him. I think we got this first one.
Okay.
So you guys are gonna sneak up there because to get within the distance to use Eyes of the Grave, you gotta
It's
get
5
close.
5-minute walk. Yeah.
Well, we can.
Well, and Drennick that's
Tower,
gonna put a lot
it's
of range
tower.
of Drennick.
If we want to get in range,
I got
we
like
can.
100. Oh yeah.
I mean, he's a war eagle, so he's fast. Like a moment after, as you guys are kind of having this conversation, in the time that it has taken you, he can fly, and then he does come back and like land again, and sits there to ascertain what.
Okay.
Drennick, we're going to go kill them. Do you want to help?
And it's like
Cool.
nods his head.
All right, if you want to go, you're allowed. We can't stop you.
I don't know why we would want to stop him. He wants to save his people too. Whatever. We'll just all go.
Faster is better.
Faster is better, meaning they can't start the alarm.
No, it's true. It's true. I just don't want we're protecting him.
Since the humanoids are up in the tower, we need to
Get them first.
Yes, because even if there's phantoms or shadows, what have you, down there, they won't be the ones to alert the rest. So
True. Okay, so focus the
humans
humans.
take priority.
I can
or dwarves or whoever it is.
Focus the alive.
Kellic, in your studies of the undead and undeath, do they have like some kind of connection or hive mind? If we take out these undead, are they connected in some way to this lich? Will he sense their death? I know that's a long shot.
It's maybe, but I don't think so.
I don't really think there's any other option.
My sense is, once you've raised the creature, it does your bidding, and you can move on So it's probably stationed out here, and then that's the end of the arrangement until further orders are given.
Okay.
Seeker,
you ready?
I could sneak close enough to and stay hidden, and I can try and take away their sight.
Maybe even you two could scale the tower. I don't know if you can get past the undead.
Yeah, we can try to get past the undead.
And then Flynn and I can make up the distance while...
And while you're making up the distance, Seeker can let you know when we're in position.
We also have Drennick, who could carry someone too, if we want to get straight drop tower.
Okay, drop me on top. Yeah, I'll put my hood up and you can drop me on top, and I put my hood down. And then, but I let him grab me first.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he kind of like you see he goes up on one foot, and you feel this massive. I mean, it's as big as you are. He's a huge creature almost, bordering on huge.
I'll wait to put the hood up until we're ready to like go. But I'll lift my arm so that he can kind of like put his.
You feel the talons kind of grip you, and like the one kind, it like bends across your back, and then the two get underneath your armpits, and you feel like, and they're big, like he's big creature.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Priority number 1, don't let them call. If you see them casting a spell you're not familiar with, if you see them reaching for a bell or any type of like signal, stop it. That's the priority number 1.
Does one of you two want to be invisible?
Can I attack while I'm invisible?
You can do anything you want while you're invisible, whether you stay invisible or not.
Yeah, that's my question, because I'm going to start swinging as soon as I get there. So.
Well, but you'll be invisible until you get there, at least.
It helps you get there.
But we're dressed like...
It might not matter.
You stay.
You do you.
Because, I mean, I'm going to be walking up with you. So as long as... Can you get him too?
But the undead will probably not care.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good thought, but yeah, I mean, if I'm going to be walking up with you and you're going to be Yeah. Maybe do it to yourself, because you're going to be running up there.
Sin no. And I touch myself, and boop, out of it, I go invisible.
Okay. So, Seeker, you are under the effects of invisibility. You two are remaining visible. Drennick has Oma in his claws. Okay. Cool. All right.
Are you going on... Seeker, what's your plan? What are you doing?
You're coming with me and Drennick,
I'm going...
No. Did Drennick already take me off?
No, he's still sitting there, yeah.
Drennick, can you carry the two of them?
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. And then if there's any further problem, try to block yourselves inside the tower. I have a pretty good hand at undead, and I can let you know when we can pincer, if you will.
So start laying down fire as soon as we get up there?
Right. Okay. But if there's more undead than we know, because we haven't gotten a sense, and they may be docile at the moment, or what's the word I'm looking for? Inanimate at the moment. They may become ready within a moment. So I think that's a sound plan as we have.
Aye.
Okay.
I think so too.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Cool.
Sounds good.
Okay, cool.
And I try to adopt a stiff... it doesn't take much energy from me.
Yeah, right.
Try my best to imitate it.
Yeah.
Cool.
But I get more... I put my chest out a little more as if I'm a soldier, and then...
Okay.
To walk.
Cool. All right. So the two of you stiffen up, and you guys get pretty close. Like you move up. What I will say, I'm gonna have everybody roll a stealth check, because you guys have to get kind of close before you strike on the plan.
I have my hood up, so can I roll at advantage?
You're at advantage. The two of you are rolling normal.
Okay.
Well, we're on an eagle. Do we still get advantage?
You guys, yeah. It's gonna be this is more about like how close you guys have to get before you like enact the plan. Because Drennick, if he takes you now, they're not gonna get there. You know what I mean? Like he's so fast.
Yeah.
So you guys, this is about like you guys got to get pretty close and just out of sight. Then the attack.
And then our stealth isn't necessarily to like hide ourselves, because we're just going as soldiers of the army.
This is just a matter of like whether or not they see or hear anybody coming around the corners.
23.
Good. Okay. 13. Okay.
You have advantage?
He doesn't.
Does he?
He's invisible.
Oh, I do.
You do have advantage.
Yeah, because he didn't roll very.
Yeah, that was real bad. That was like.
Was the other one better?
Yeah, the second one was better.
Oh, that is better.
25.
Okay. Good. And Flynn?
But even with the doesn't.
11.
11. Okay, cool.
Wait, I'm disadvantaged because of the exhaustion.
But this is still better than...
Yeah.
11. Cool.
11.
All right, cool. All right.
Can I take another 5 minutes off my hood for now? Or we'll wait until the end.
It's a base
We'll wait until
I'll let you. Yeah, we'll sort that out. But
it's a 10.
So you guys take a couple of minutes to get close, and you kind of like you stick to the sides of the road, and you make sure to stay out of sight as you guys get really, really close. Okay. And I'll say you get to about what I'll say is about 100 feet away.
Yeah. Before
like you have to stop, and you're like, okay, because if you go around the bend, you're just out in the open. Mm-hmm. So you guys, the two of you go, and the plan is for Drennick to just drop you two off, and you two are just going to approach. Is that right? Like just like normal.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna walk up, and then as soon as we start seeing,
I would like us to be in position before they.
Okay.
Yeah, assuming like once we get up to the in range of maybe the undead, that's when you guys start.
So what I'll say is, as you guys are walking, about like before you're a couple of minutes away, Drennick like takes off with the two of you because he has to go up, and then kind of come down. Otherwise, he'll get spotted. So the two of you feel the ground leave from underneath your feet as you feel Drennick's powerful wings flap, and the two of you get carried aloft, and he goes up 100, 200, 300, 400 feet in the air, and then circles with the two of you.
Oh, yeah.
And you see him like he's just looking, but he's like directly above them.
So that he can just
drop. Yeah. So the two of you are in his claws looking down, and you can see the figures of Flynn and Kellic making their way around the corner. And as the two of you come around the corner, you see as the guards immediately, the two on the top.
Are they within 60 feet?
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet. But as you guys come around the corner, you are not attempting to hide yourselves, so they see you guys coming because there's nothing else out here. But they see you, and then they look, they recognize, of course, their own uniforms, but like they put knock arrows to bows. They do have short bows on their persons, and they both also have what appear to be one has a sword, one has an axe. But you hear a voice call out as one of the two. Both are dwarvish. One appears to be squat, wide, bald, with like a big, deep brown beard that extends down to about the chest. The other has a much closer cropped, like blondish beard and like a very tight, like military style haircut. But the one with the dark beard appears a little bit older, probably the senior of the two. What are you doing out here?
Oh, hello there. Yeah.
We're walking closer and closer.
We were part of the unit that was headed to the Octagon. We ran across some troubles with the binders. We got split off, and we figured rather than try to reconnect with them, it'd be better just come back.
Yeah, I'll say in Dwarvish, like, yeah, we just got turned around, you know, it's fucking confusing out here.
We're just glad we made it to the road, frankly.
Where are you coming from? Why are you outside at all?
Well, we were told to go to the Octagon.
That's that way.
Right, but we got split off from our...
Like I said, we just got here.
Have you seen this place?
It all looks the same.
As you guys are walking forward and having this conversation, you guys get within 60 feet and then 40 feet. They look suspicious because you guys are coming from the wrong direction.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, but
that's fine.
As you guys get within about 40 feet.
Yeah.
Okay, make a deception check for me, both of you.
I was wondering if could I just aid him?
Yeah, you can help.
I'm just going to give you advantage. Because my check is...
By speaking in Dwarvish, you can...
Yeah, speaking in Dwarvish and kind of like saying we're new.
Yeah, you corroborate the story a little bit.
Bambadi.
Okay.
Oh. Nice. Okay, cool.
But my D&D Beyond is a silly baby.
Why are you holding it like that?
Because I like it like that. This is how we like it. It's just how we like it. Sorry.
I like to make my life harder.
Yeah, that's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. So you see as they're like looking at you confused, they're like, you got that turned around.
It's our first time out here.
And you see now that you're close, you see two Kellic. I think you would recognize these figures and what they are from the drawings and the teachings of the temple. These are two whites. They are undead warriors risen by necromancers of a certain level of power. They are warriors. They are undead soldiers. And you probably actually recognize them now as you get really close. Like, these formed the bulk of Korven's army when he was at Oakengate.
Yeah.
Now, of course, there were lots of different types of undead. You saw some giants and things like that as well when you were there.
Yeah.
A variety of undead, but the bulk of the army was comprised of these. Wights throughout history have been utilized by very powerful necromancers, and including some liches, and were actually in Ganbuldir were used very much to augment the forces during the Great War. They are undead soldiers. They follow orders, and they are driven by vengeance and a desire to snuff out life. They are ruthless murderers of everything that is living that they are told to extinguish. So you realize that as you get close, and you they have not moved yet. They're still sitting there, blades up, like across the face. But you see now, you can just faintly see the skulls of the drawn tight. They don't really have. They do have skin. But it's drawn across the back of the skull. It's as if a thin layer of undead, rotted flesh is stretched over the skeleton. And they have true metal armor. And at this point, the two of you feel gravity just completely, your stomachs rise into your throat as Drennick tucks his wings and dives.
I was wondering.
You guys are 40 feet away from the Wights at the base of the tower.
Let me know when we're within 90 feet.
As we keep walking up, after the last thing I said, and he continued to talk, I want to spend some time looking and seeing if I could see any type of bell, any type of alarm system, any type of setup where they could shoot off something into the sky as a firework or any type of.
Make a perception check for me, please.
Bring this back.
Just let me know when we're within 90 feet.
I got you.
Perception?
Mm-hmm.
These guys don't get advantage on saves, right? Because they're just not from the waste?
Yeah, they're not from the waste. They're just dudes.
just making sure.
11.
11. Okay. Yeah. You do not see anything from your current vantage point. There is an opening in the tower that leads where a doorway presumably once was.
And that's where
long
the two
since rotted.
Yeah,
there's basically an archway where you presume at some point there was a wooden door. It has long since rotted
it's all
away.
Destroyed.
Yeah, and but they're just standing in front of it, and you do see a flickering light in there, but it's tough to make out. You keep you're distracted by the two undead that are on either side of it, and also your eyes just can't really penetrate the gloom inside of there.
Okay.
But as they drop, you two notice as the form of Drennick just as he gets within 90 feet. And here's what I'm gonna say. We're gonna roll initiative to just determine the order of all of these actions real quick, because this is we're just to figure
pretty complicated
how things work.
So you can manage it. Yeah.
So go ahead and roll advantage or roll initiative for me.
Are we considered surprising them though?
Yes, they are surprised.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, interesting.
You guys might.
Yeah.
Where they're suspicious of us.
They're suspicious of you guys.
But not maybe they invisible.
I'll say
for initiative.
Oh.
In theory, we're a distraction.
Yeah,
that's what I was hoping to do. Yeah,
because surprise is usually that they're completely unaware that you're there. So I'm gonna say no, they're not surprised. But what I will say is they'll have disadvantage on their initiative rolls. That feels fair.
Does exhaustion ability checks, is that initiative?
Correct. Initiative is an ability check. It is a dexterity check.
Oh my god.
Okay.
No, just do it again.
Okay. Imagine. I rolled a 20 and then a 14.
Okay, let me see here.
So I'm still good.
Still pretty good. Yeah.
Pretty good.
All right.
Pretty good.
All right, cool. So, everybody rolled some initiative for me?
Yeah. Mine is so bad.
Oh boy, okay. So, all right, 20 and above.
22.
21.
20. Yep.
Jesus.
All right, 21.
Okay, 21.
That's what we need.
Yeah.
So it's
I
gonna
get
go
it.
Flynn, Seeker. You have a lower dex than Seeker, I presume.
Yeah.
Okay, then
You got plus 3,
Kellic,
right? I have 2.
Then what is that? Okay, then
7.
Oh, you got a 7. Okay.
Oh, I had such a good plan too.
What Drennick get?
Well.
Cool. Drennick got terrible. He got a 7.
What do you mean? What do you mean a terrible? What do you mean
It's bad. I mean, it's bad.
There's not a way.
What I said.
There's not a way to spin this.
So
what's his dex, I guess?
His
he also
bonus,
got a 7.
he has. Oh, he's in War Eagle form, so he takes over the statistics. I think it's a +3.
He's pretty dexy. Oh,
yeah.
That's a tie.
If he got a 7 and I got a 7, yeah, it's a tie.
Well, no, but then the dex of 3 is.
He's also a 3.
Well, he rolled a 7, so I guess his is a 10.
His is gonna be higher.
Okay,
yeah.
so his is a 10. Okay, so he rolls.
I trade you.
No, you. Okay, and then hold on, bring up the rear. Okay, cool. All right, so top of initiative. As like you guys get close and you hear like Drenick, because it's cool. He like lets out a like a war eagle screech as he comes in to try to like distract them a little bit more. And you see as the soldiers in the white, the whites look up as well. It's weirdly mechanical, like, and both of them like in synchrony. That's not a word, is it?
Kira's with you guys,
in
right?
synchronicity. And yeah, that's right. Kira's back. She's back around the corner, but she
waiting for us to.
She could be far as hell.
I'll cry for help.
She rolls terrible. She rolls. She goes after you.
Because she can just pop around the corner and start shooting. Start blasting.
Yeah. So anyway, I started blasting. Oh wait, that's not where she goes. What are you doing, man? Stop it.
Okay. Hey,
Cool. So, top of initiative, Flynn, you hear the war eagle screech. I will say that Drenick is exactly 90 feet above you. Like, that's when this happened. So, Drenick is 90 feet away. On your guys' turn, though, he will finish his fall, and you guys will be within about 30 feet. Nope, that's not how that would work. His turn will be landing. So, Flynn, top of initiative, though, it is you. What are you doing?
Oh boy! So we kept walking.
Yeah.
Am I far enough
30 feet away from the whites on the ground. You're 30 feet away from the whites on the ground.
Okay, so I have to get. I'm 5. I'm gonna be able to. I'm only have 25 feet of movement, so I can't get up to them in this turn. Or would I be able to?
No, yeah, I will say like sure, you're 25 feet away. That's an arbitrary.
I know
you guys are close.
Close enough to get in range.
You guys are close.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
What happened?
No, we're.
Oh, never. Okay.
No,
cool.
because I wanted to be 90 feet away because I wanted to do something. Like if we had a surprise,
right,
and
yeah.
so I'm now fucking Seeker because he can't really do anything from 90 feet away.
Gotcha.
But it was me that wanted to be nice. So.
Cool.
Well, you can still do your thing.
Yours will. You did say that, so it'll be a trigger. You'll that'll trigger when you get to 90 feet away. So, the way that will work.
Like I had prepped something.
Similar,
I had prepped something
similar to a surprise
You're right.
round.
No. Okay,
So
sorry.
that's all I'm thinking.
You prepped.
I prepped a
You
spell so
prepped
that
the
when we're
spell
within
as you were
90
dropping,
feet.
so you held. Drenick drops. You get within 90 feet. So your spell goes off, uses your reaction.
Okay.
At the top of initiative, and then that triggers initiative. So sorry, Flynn. We're gonna go. So what did you want to do?
I had prepped a twin spell immolation on both of them at pop.
Okay.
That's the only reason is I was like I had like been ready to like
Okay, yeah.
love that.
like
All right.
pop that off.
Cool.
And then we'll just use the initiative roll whenever
Yeah,
we.
and
Okay.
then it'll be your turn. Yeah. Because
Yeah.
that triggers initiative is that one attempt, and then it falls into initiative order.
Yeah.
So it will use your reaction, so you don't have a reaction until we get back to your turn.
Of course.
But go ahead. So yeah, I mean, shit. Okay.
I need a dex save.
Ooh, Dex from these two.
From those two.
Idiots. All right. Oh boy.
And I mean that is 5 sorcery points.
Yeah, that is a lot. Okay. Let me see here. We're gonna kind of like I'm not gonna pull out a map for this one, guys, because you are all pretty.
No, that's fine.
You're all
Theater
pretty
mind it.
tight
Let's do
with
it.
theater of
We'll
the
knock 'em out.
theater of the mind it.
Yeah.
But all right. Sweet. So these guys make 2 dexterity saving throws, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh God. No for the first one, and still doesn't matter. 18 doesn't matter. They both fail. So go ahead and roll some damage for me. Oof.
Can I have one? No, I'm good. Yeah.
You got enough dice?
8d6.
Okay.
Yeah, 8d6 fire damage.
Cool.
And they stay on fire.
Yes, they do.
And that is max damage now because of my specialty thing. That one is max damage. So 2 max damage.
Oh no.
That's
what have
nasty.
I done?
Oh my god, it was 3 1s, Seth.
Oh no.
So nasty.
What
And they're
have
all
I-
6s now.
What have I
So
done?
36 for that.
36
right?
points of damage.
46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57 points of fire damage
57
on
points
both
of fire
of them.
damage.
Did they both fail?
Yeah. And they stay on fire.
They die. Immediately.
Okay, and if they die, they turn to ash and they can't really be reanimated.
No, they cannot.
Okay, almost said gonna kill if you didn't fuck around.
And you have
because they take damage at the start of their turns if they're immolated, right?
They take damage at the end of their turn.
Okay.
They can repeat.
I mean,
it takes 46 fire damage on a failed save, and the spell ends on a successful one. So in theory, if they succeed, they won't take second damage.
No. They
have to just succeed on a Dex 20.
And they really...
What do we see?
So,
We just see them
my God. So you guys hear this war eagle screech, and then 2 pillars of flame just burst from the top of this guard tower. And like, whoosh, like 15 feet high, gouts of pure flame. And they're gone.
They're like the octagons that way.
That's
They're just gone.
Whoopsie. Wild magic
for me, yeah.
Okay, so now that we've leveled up, wild magic's a little different.
Yes, it is.
Because I have controlled chaos, which means I can kind of like, technically I'm supposed to be rolling 2 dice and then picking which one I want to go off. But because I roll at disadvantage, Seth and I discussed this, I'm going to be rolling 2 sets of disadvantaged dice, and then from the 2 lower ones, I can pick which one I take.
You want, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So,
all right.
So first set,
keep it all. Yeah, keep it figured out. Yeah.
First set is an 8 wild magic, and then the second set is a 12. So it doesn't matter. I can take any of them. I just needed to beat a 4.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. So no wild magic goes off. Unless there's anything you want to add, it is by all means. But yeah, these pillars of flame consume these 2 guards.
I used a lot on it.
Yeah, and they are
awesome.
gone. They are just ash on the wind. That is Olma's held action. Reaction goes off. We trigger initiative. Flynn, it goes to you.
I see that. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, that takes care of the guard.
There they go.
Oh, buddy.
At least you didn't kill him.
What?
All right.
Okay.
And oh boy, do I tune and do anything different?
Amazing.
You regret that
I
extra
regret my
damage
choices.
yet?
I regret my choices.
Damage?
That's so funny.
No, I'm just kidding.
I think I'll
You'll
start.
need it.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, bud. Sorry.
You're good. I think I'll start by.
That's from the map.
As I'm running up, I'll use my bonus action to just kind of really get a good look at one of these things, and I will flare my eyes green as the ripple goes down them. I'd like to know. I'm gonna use Sentinel's Insight as a bonus action.
Okay, cool.
And I would like to know their damage resistances and their immunities.
All right, cool. These creatures are resistant to necrotic damage, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical attacks that aren't silvered, and they are immune to poison damage.
So necrotic is resistant, and then the magical weapon thing is not that big of a deal for me. And then you said necrotic and poison. Poison is immune.
They are immune to poison. They are resistant to necrotic. It specifies damage, immunities, and resistances, right? Did I ever give you a thing for condition? Is that one of the condition immunities? Okay.
I have saving throw, ability score, and armor class.
Okay, cool.
Do I need to do that?
I will think on that.
Okay.
I will think on whether I want to add that in.
One use of that?
Yeah, go ahead and check off use of the Sentinel's Pauldron. So yeah, that is what you know.
Okay.
No guard tower is safe from Olma.
No.
No guard. I mean, you guys are level 16. No guard is safe from any of you guys.
That is
pretty
too. You just
stuff.
like firebolted that guy to death.
On accident. On accident.
Right? Freaking. She don't know her strength.
This one I purposefully.
Yeah.
That's great, though.
All right, Skinny boy.
Yeah, I think I just want to do
That
cool
was
stuff.
all of their hit points. Like almost exactly. It was like all of their hit points.
Okay, I'm gonna do something stupid and burn some stuff.
Oh.
So.
Okay.
Stupid burn.
Yeah, go nuts.
Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna run up.
We'll go to sleep eventually.
They're like close to each other, right? They're like right next to each
Yeah,
other.
they're right. They're 5 feet away from one another.
Yeah, I'm gonna just go up
So you close the distance?
and yeah, just regular blade. Just come in with a strike on the first one.
Okay, one on the right or one on the left? You choose.
I'll do the one on the left.
Okay, perfect. So you come in,
Left first.
swipe, swipe.
1, so re-roll.
Okay. No way, you crit?
Yeah.
Shit.
Critty bang
So it was a
bang.
natural 1 to a natural 20?
Natural 1 to a natural 20.
Holy shit.
Disgusting.
Okay.
What happened?
No, nothing.
A lot of damage. That's what happened.
It's a lot of damage. You're a fighter. And you crit.
So as I'm running up, I think I'm guessing like I almost like trip, but as I trip, my blade was coming down to strike, but as I trip, it actually like moves the trajectory into a stab, and it goes right into its heart.
Okay.
or where its heart would be.
Yeah, go ahead and roll some damage.
Yeah, so that's just nothing too crazy. Just this. That is 13 points of piercing. It is magical.
Okay, did you max the base damage die too?
Oh, right.
Crit.
Sorry, so I said 13 plus 8. So
21 points of damage.
Thank you.
Okay, on this guy.
And as I pierce this, and I pull the sword out, you see almost just like this I guess even while I was running up, this like almost like faint, even though I don't have Shadow Blade up, this faint green mist is kind of just like always there every time I'm attacking. And as I pull the blade out, you see this little green mist kind of just coming out of the wound just slightly. Okay. And I turn to the next one and I go in for another strike on the one on the right.
Okay, cool.
Please.
It's low, but does a 16 hit?
It hits.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I roll some damage.
Very good.
Is there armor?
That is 17 points of piercing on that one.
17 points
and
of
again,
piercing.
you see as just the cut comes in and I pull the blade away, the wound is just slightly leaking this like green mist that's kind of like wafting out.
Okay.
And I will just go in for another hit on the right one, I guess.
Okay, same one.
Because
Cool.
there's no other enemies.
Yeah.
3 attacks now?
Yeah, bud.
Hell yeah.
11th level fighter.
24.
Hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Gross.
16 points of piercing on the right one.
16 points of piercing on the right one.
And then
Oof.
as that happens,
Yeah.
and not that it matters too much, but that second wound again, it seems like every hit I take and I give to an enemy, it has this green mist kind of like subtly coming out of it. I would like to, on the one on the right, I would like to kind of like move to the side so I can get them both in a line. I don't know if I need to get an opportunity attack.
You actually, yeah. So in order to get the one, you will take
I'll just kind of slide to the side and I'll take an op.
Okay, cool. He's gonna go ahead and swing. So the sword, like again, almost like weirdly stiff. The sword comes out to the side and he reaches a hand out to you. He's gonna try to life drain attack you.
Sure.
So that is an 18 to hit.
That misses my armor class.
Okay, so as he goes to reach for you, dodge out of the way of this like skeletal hand. The skin is stretched over the skeleton, and you see as this like almost this black energy begins to emanate from its fingers as it reaches, but it misses. As you go over to the side and you get them both in a line.
Yeah, I'm gonna go on the side and both in a line. I'm like, oh, I hope this works, and I rub my fingers together. And you see, I'm gonna burn my axe and surge.
Okay.
As you see, the red evocation sigil starts to glow, and like it's red, and then it's mixed with the green, and it almost starts to spark and jump from my hand to my hand, and then I just release my hand out, and I lightning bolt 5th level across both of them.
Jesus Christ!
You have 5th level spells now?
I have slots. So I can
Oh yes. Oh shit.
So that's like 10d something, I think.
That is 10d6 and 2 dex saves.
This is the best part. So as I release that spell, you see that green mist amplify, and you see almost their bodies kind of slow and they get lethargic as I use Eldritch Strike. So they both have disadvantage on this saving throw.
Fuck, dude. Oh my god. Okay.
Fighters are the best. Okay.
That is 2 dex saves at disadvantage.
Disadvantage, please.
Okay. Oh man. 7.
Yes?
On the first one. 7 on the second one. They both fail.
Hell yeah. Okay.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay, so 10d6.
10d6
yes.
damage.
I know you were. I'll just use all your dice, so then I can just give them all back to you. Because I figured you have.
We got some d6s over there. You might have some d6s
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is 10, I think, right? I'm shaking. Sorry.
Yeah.
2, 4, 6,
He's so excited.
I'm so excited.
All right.
Fuck you,
wits. Wits.
Okay. There's a decent amount of 6s in there. Okay.
Yeah,
this is a fun
high
part.
rolls.
All right. So 5.
That's a lot of 5s.
And 5. That's 10.
A lot of 5s there, bud.
Thank you, bud.
Hey, bud. A lot of 5s.
Hey, bud.
5
Oh, a
there,
couple
bud.
6s. Hey. I mean, that's like over half of the dice are 5 or 6s.
Okay.
That's,
and this is 13.
that's pretty good.
So 1,
Proud of
2,
you.
30, 43 points of lightning damage.
Yeah, fucking.
Really?
Yeah, they're gone. They're fucking gone.
Crazy town.
Wow. And yeah, as your
Dark
lightning
Tower's
bolt takes
Mart
them,
Tower.
the lightning like leaps through their bodies, and you see as they just they both like explode in this bright, brilliant flash of white blue as your lightning bolt courses through the corpses of the animated corpses
If
of
I
these
could,
two whites.
it's like a greenish, reddish lightning streaks that go through them.
Whatever, yeah, it's your spell. Whatever. Oh, shit, they're
Wild
dead.
magic, though, for sure.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But I turned to Kelly and I'm like, see, I got him. I got him. I think we're good.
I'm still looking up at the tower. Wonder if they bought it.
And I'll roll my I'll roll it.
Okay, cool.
What do I do?
So
You'll
you
never know.
roll a d20, and you were trying to beat a 5.
Do I add anything or no?
Nothing. Just straight roll.
9.
9. Okay, no wild magic. Awesome. As you see the fucking smoke coming off of Flynn's hand, Kellic, you see that happen. The two of you are still coming in hot. You're 90 feet up in the air. Whale. Let me see here.
Indeed.
Okay, so Flynn goes, Seeker. Okay, yeah.
Sorry.
Seeker, you are 90 feet in the air, and you don't see anybody. You guys are above it.
Oh.
You see shifting on the inside of the tower below you.
Oh shit.
You see something move on the inside of the tower below you.
Get him, buddy.
Oh no.
And we're just dive bombing.
Yes. Yeah.
Are you still 90 feet away?
Yeah.
On the inside of the tower?
Mhm. Which, so you guys are 90 feet from the top, which that is about 110 feet away.
Where? So I see something shifting on the.
Because the back of the tower,
that's
because where
right.
you guys are,
You said
it's
the
like
back
it's
is like
so yeah,
broken
the
down.
back is like
Away.
fallen off, basically. Like it's like someone took a knife and cut through the tower, and then the rock slid away. So it was like barely standing still.
So is the inside kind of exposed?
But kind of from the side that because they're coming from above. So like you two can kind of see like
we see the
daylight on
fixed
the
part.
other side. Yeah, you
On
see the
a-
fixed part, and you
Yeah,
kind of see
yeah.
daylight through the other side. But the opening in the tower for you guys is just that small doorway. So you guys probably actually also catch some movement on the inside.
How far is my diagonal to them?
To them, it's 90 feet. Non-Euclidean, so you're 90 to them.
So,
Well, 110.
110. Sorry, 110. My
so
bad.
Kellic, in your ear, you just hear, people inside. I think that's people inside.
Are you all right, Seeker?
He's coming like 200. Like just
like Peregrine Falcon.
Yeah,
Like zoom.
It's like
Probably
160. Yeah. Like you are. This is probably the fastest you've ever moved.
Inside.
Yeah. Just
I'm only catching every other word, Peter.
Are you all right? You sound constipated. But all right, so you cast message to Kelly.
Yes, and the rest
Okay.
of my turn, my bonus action will be trying to not vomit.
Okay, excellent. All right, perfect. Yeah, your stomach is like up here. Awesome. Okay, that's action for Seeker. Kelly, it brings us to your turn.
Let's go, baby.
Good job, Flynn. Yeah. There's more in sight.
Oh, shit!
And I'll close the distance. How close am I to the?
You're 25 feet away as well because you two are right next to one another. So the door is exactly
get in there,
25
I
feet.
guess.
So you could get 5 feet into the doorway.
Okay. Yeah. Is there a door that I need to open?
No, it's long since rotted away.
Okay, so I'll go into the doorway.
Yeah.
I look in and up. I guess.
So
What do I
as you
see?
look in and up, you see like basically a mostly ruined staircase on the left-hand side that kind of curls upward and leads up to the platform where the other two guards were. And then you see like a single chair. There is a like what looks relatively new, a piece of wood with a like bell about this big hanging from a crossbar, and you see a guy reaching for a hammer on a table nearby. And that's what you see. Like, it's
Okay.
he's in
I
the
can
process
see
of
the bell.
like, oh fuck, getting up, and you can see him. He's like 10 feet away from you.
Okay, where's the bell in relation to me?
The bell is 20 feet away from him, and so like you come in the doorway, he's over here. The bell is 20 feet across from him, so it's like 15 feet from you,
Okay.
like very close.
I'm confused. How big is the bell?
It's like about this big. So it's like it almost looks like a how do I describe this? It's so there's like a post coming out of the ground, right, and then like a crossbar over it, right, kind of like a hard R, and then the bell is hanging basically from just like a simple apparatus on that cross guard. And but it doesn't look like there's like it's not a pull it bell, it's a hit it bell. And there's a hammer next to him on like a little really shitty camp table. Again, like there's very little, like there's like a chair and a tiny little camp table with like some rations on there that these guys like sit when they're on break, basically.
Right. And he's like, oh shit.
Yeah, and he just heard big explosions and a war eagle screaming and so he's like reaching for it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, but you've beat him in initiative order. So that's what you see as you walk in.
Yeah, right. Stop that man.
Okay, the bell is how far away from me?
15 feet.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Burning Hands at the bell.
Oh, interesting.
Ideally to try to destroy the rope.
Okay, cool.
And
it's not a rope, Shane.
It's hanging from
a rope,
Oh,
and they have to bang it. Yeah,
Okay.
so it's not like it doesn't have like a pulley system.
And then it falls.
Yeah, because some bells, they have the knocker on the inside. Some bells have that, and you got to pull ropes.
Yeah.
This is not one of those. It's just one you hit with a hammer. So, okay, so you're gonna cast Burning Hands, and the attempt is to destroy the bell, or just maybe the thing that's holding it.
I basically want to drop the bell onto the ground. I want to render it useless by disrupting what would resonate. If that makes sense. I feel like once it's on the ground, even if you hit it, it's not going to have the
like
same.
Lift it up maybe and do something weird with it. Okay, I feel you.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and this is a fucking stationary object, so it fails.
Right.
Just I guess what level and roll damage.
I'm gonna go first level, so no wild.
All right, cool.
Yeah, and I and the same kind of thing that happens when I did the fireball earlier. My hand like materializes as a cone of flame.
Cool.
And like by the time it's like whenever I'm casting these spells, I hit my microphone. By the time it's like fully extended out, you can start to see like the absence of anything. Like the flesh has gone with it into this like cone of fire.
Oof.
Oof. And
all right, go ahead and roll damage.
Oh, nice. Can't do math. That's 12 points of fire damage.
All right, 12 points of fire damage. You see as the post and the cross guard that this thing that is supporting this bell and like crumble into like burnt logs like they would after a long dead fire as they completely immolate, and the bell like boom just falls, and it's very muted because it just hits dirt.
Right.
But the bell is like white hot basically. It's like a dull red because immediately just that blast of heat, and it's kind of like you see as it hits, it's softened it a little bit, so it kind of like squishes it.
Yeah.
The bell is on the ground, very hot, but the thing that is holding it aloft is incinerated.
Okay.
Because it's like a shitty piece of wood. Like it's like effectively a 2x4.
So
like
the opening is
there.
flat on the ground.
Yeah. So the bell is like lying on its side on the ground. The support structure that was on it is gone. The rope, the wood.
But the opening is still out.
The opening of the bell. Mm-hmm. Yeah. The bell's still there, if that makes sense, because it's made of metal, but it is like red and glowing, and it's softened a little bit, so when it hit the ground, it like squishes it, and like it kind of dents it.
But it could still make noise if somebody hit it.
It could potentially if someone hits it, but again, like it won't make much noise if it's on the ground, so he is probably going to have to lift it up, and then that it's really hot. So
it's still touching the ground, so the
probably
resonation
have to take some fire damage as well. Okay, so that is action for Kellic. Anything else?
No, I guess not. That's all I got. Yep.
Okay, the whites are dead. Okay, inside soldier.
What you gonna do?
He sees a Kaldurian soldier.
Yeah, he does see a Kaldurian soldier.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah.
But he saw what you did.
Yeah.
Technically. I give up. I surrender.
Oh, shit.
I don't want to die.
Are we out of initiative?
And I will say that takes us out of initiative order. As he drops the hammer on the ground.
How does he appear?
So he's also a dwarf. This one looks very similar to one of the ones that was up there, a little bit younger, like same kind of like very, very short cropped hair, but more of like a red, like a strawberry blonde coloration to a beard that is big and full, has a little bit of braided element to it, wearing, the same kind of Kaldurian garb that the two upstairs were, by what you could see. These are all three veterans, basically, of the Kaldurian military. But yeah, he just raises his hand.
Does he have spell components or anything like that? Okay.
No spell components, just what appears to be like an axe that is slung at the side. He has there's a short bow, but it's like you see behind him, leaning up against the wall, a short bow and a quiver. And he has like a water skin and a few other normal things you would expect on a soldier.
Would I have walked in at this point?
Yeah.
Could I just walk over and I'll be like, weapons down?
And he like reaches a hand very slowly.
And my sword's like out,
pulls out the axe, drops it, kicks it away.
I'm gonna basically walk over. I'm gonna pick up the axe, the hammer, anything that he can use to make a banging noise on the bell.
Okay, cool.
And I'm gonna kind of take that over. We have an army that can watch him.
Yes. I need you to think very carefully about how you handle these next moments, because the stakes are quite high.
At which point,
sorry.
You hear Wildrenic now takes you down to the open section at the back, and you see, and he like, and like a bunch of dust is kicked up on the inside as he like reaches out his talons and places you two in the opening, and he like the soldier's like squints his eyes as you finish your sentence. I believe you.
Do you know what you're up to out here? What Kaldor is up to? What Wraith Brew is up to?
Only as much as they tell me.
And how do you feel about standing at a guard post with a couple of undead?
And he looks over at the whites. Truth be told, give me the jeebies.
Aye.
What about us slaving a group of people? You cool with that?
Do you know Kaldor?
I've heard stories.
It's them or me.
Has it really come to that out there?
You saw how they handled Timmy. Listen. It's over for this. This is coming to an end. We'll try to arrange that you survive this. Can't make any guarantees, but as far as your affiliation with Kaldor, that's over until peace is brokered. And I don't know what experience you have with the dust goblins, but I hope that you've always been kind to them, because it'll ultimately fall to them what your future looks like, at least in the immediate sense. But I thank you for surrendering. And I will walk over and I will tie his hand, you know? Like,
all right, you grab his hand.
And you have to tell us where the dust goblins are. And help us get them out.
We know.
Sure, but you have to help us get them out.
I guess another thing. How many more guard posts ahead?
Just one before the city.
How many normally stationed there?
About 4 or 5.
Is there any way we can get past them or convince them that we're allies?
And he looks at you guys like in your Kaldurian garb and and he thinks, he goes, well, we're nearing the end of our shift out here and they're closer, so could be that they've already changed and so they don't know who was out here. So you could try telling them you're just coming back from your shift.
It's the same problem. We've got 60
No, they're behind us. I know, but it's just maybe it's a way for us to get closer to them.
Get close in, right.
Wait,
What's your name?
No, I don't understand because they still have to get closer. Wasn't the whole point that we were going to get them closer?
No,
Well,
like we're
going to have to
worry.
disable the second tower. That's what
We can walk up right up
okay.
next to him. I had to run up and attack him, and you guys had to dive on. But if we just say
we're
we're
going to do
the,
that again?
we could just say that we're the old guard tower, and we're coming in to relieve. So we're going in for relief.
We wouldn't relieve them from the past guard tower, though, right?
No, you just walk by.
Yeah, we would just walk past.
Yeah, so we can get close and just walk by.
But that's what I'm saying, Flynn. The 60 people with us wouldn't be able to just walk by.
No, we're gonna kill him once we get closer. Or tell him to surrender too. You know? Tell him to probably tell him to surrender too.
Okay.
We'll do what we can.
Yeah.
You might run into whoever's coming out to relieve us.
Oh, it didn't seem too hard to
the
take
way.
this place out. I think we'll be all right.
Fair.
Is it usually just a squad? Just a smaller
Couple.
group?
There's another bell in the other tower. So,
What do they tell you about what's happening here?
fuck all.
Aye.
Not much. Just guard the prisoners. Watch out for anyone coming. Although I don't know who the hell would be coming out here.
Us.
If only you'd have waited 10 more minutes.
Hey,
Sorry.
could be that we caught up to you.
I'm, don't get me wrong, I'm very grateful.
Nightcrest.
Janik, do you want to look at the rest of everyone while we finish up here?
I don't know why I snorted. And he takes off out of the back and leaves.
What are you saying?
Does Nightcrest know about the undead? Do they sanction this? Do they know about this venture in the wastes?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
All right.
The War Minister controls pretty much every element of, well, the war. On the King's Council and advises him on all manners of strategy. So, I mean, I doubt it. Most of us are sworn to secrecy out here. Part of me thinks I won't even make... If you didn't come along and do it, might not have made it out anyway.
Why? The waste.
The things they're doing,
What are they doing?
building something. They're towers with these big green gems in them. And you've got people.
The goblins?
No, others. Prisoners of war.
What are they doing?
Murdering them.
It's like in Sacrifice.
I grew up on a farm. I don't know. But whatever they're doing, it's nothing like I've ever seen before.
Is it ceremonial slaughter or is it just rampant? What kind of murder?
There's these fellas who come out in red cloaks and, bind them up and then they use their, and he kind of swallows, use their fluids to draw these shapes on the towers they're building. I don't know, but getting close, it's... Look, I just got here. But don't get me wrong, there's and he like gestures back at the city. Most of these, as far as I know, been here with Wraithbrew or been with Wraithbrew for quite a long time. They're his sort of... Look, to be honest, if you ask most of them who they serve, the king or Wraithbrew, I think they'd answer the latter before the former.
And yours?
I just want to go home.
But you would say that most of the guards, it's not the same.
I don't like it here.
How long have you been fighting in this war?
3 months. As you look at him now,
He's young.
Young guy. It's hard to tell with the beard, and he's thickly muscled, and he's wearing full plate mail. But like, as you finally look at him, like for a dwarf, like he's young. He's a young guy.
So you don't detest the old gods and the people that follow them?
I don't give a sod what god you pray to, but it's serve or go to prison. Well, that's it.
We aim to help fix that. And like my friend said here, I just hope that your wardens are as forgiving as us.
I'll request that you're treated well, but it's not up to me. We have a larger calling.
But I'll tell you this. The more you help the people who are coming behind us, the better it may be for you.
They just want to go home too.
But they want their people to go home with them.
Sounds fair.
All right. On to the next tower then.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Is the next tower within the next 2 hours, or is it more than 2 hours?
No, it's about a mile around the road.
Okay, maybe we take that one out quick and then head into the city.
Hi.
Drenik, do you want to...
Well, not all the way into the city, right? We're just going to be around the outskirts.
Well, I think wherever Drenik planned for us to stash the army.
Yes.
Yeah.
Drenik, you want to take him back, or should we all...
Yeah, Drenik
already...
He took off. Yeah, almost told Drenik, like, do you want to go stop him? So he flew back and is, or not stopped him, but he's bringing up the rest of the...
Oh, he's bringing him up.
Yeah, he's bringing him up.
So we can, like, go out.
That makes
once
sense,
we've
too.
tried this guy,
Either way.
bring him out.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah, let's bring him out and head on to the next one.
Are any of the goblin leaders not shapeshifted?
Yeah. As you guys wait for a little bit, or as you guys have had this conversation, I mean, it's taken about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
The rest of the goblins, you see the dust kind of rise around the corner and you see that Drenik is still in his bird form, circling above. But Brovak and Zivra are both in are in their normal forms right now. And they kind of lope forward and come up to you guys.
This one's bought a cub. The other two we've killed, but if we can stand a prisoner, then he's been very compliant.
Oh man, Brovak, his like hulking, muscled, tiny form walks up to the this dwarf that you guys have been chatting with, and they're about the same height. Brovak's big for a guy.
Right.
Like, Brovak is much bigger than the other. He's kind of a freak. And
he's still a cockatrice.
Yeah, no, he's not.
Oh, no,
the specifically the sand collars
that would be
funny. Right. Thumbs up. But his beak opens and it's Brovak's voice. Oh man, yeah. Brovak, he comes up to him and he almost gets like nose to nose, like right in his face. And he says, "You know where our people are being held?" And the dwarf nods. "Aye. And you could tell us how to get them. I could tell you where they are. You can live. For now." And Brovak's... he's like, everything's tense about him.
Sure.
Yeah, he like grabs the dwarf. "You done with him?"
Yes. I understand the feeling, but when this war is done, it'll all just be people here.
Brovak sits there for a moment, and he thinks. You see his little, like his eyebrows scrunch up. "The waste takes enough life from us. It's the rules of our people. You don't take it if you don't have to. Though I won't too." And he's just like staring at the back of this guy as he walks out. Then he calls out, "Put him with Gib."
Give him the gib.
Penance enough. And
Let's get on to the next one.
Give him the gib.
Let's do it.
we'll lead the way to the next tower. Same sort
thing.
of approach.
Same plan.
Yeah.
All right, we handle this one pretty quickly, so we'll try to do the same.
Okay, so Roback, he onward, and you guys exit the tower.
Yep.
You walk for another probably. I mean, it was about a mile down the road, he said, and you get the sense that like sound just really travels through these canyons. So the bell would be good. would have been good enough. But there is as you guys are walking down this road, you do not see another
interesting
what's it called, like group coming out to relieve them. Yet. Maybe they're running late. Hard to say, right?
Right.
But you do not see that as you kind of walk down the road, knowing to keep an eye out for it. But after another...
Well, Andronic would tell us in advance if they were coming.
Yeah, he's coming with us, and then we can send him back to stop the army.
So Drenick is doing his thing. He goes up really, really high. And then as you guys walk for about another 15 minutes or so, I'd say probably 20 because you guys are kind of moving slow, trying to keep quiet.
We're being deliberate.
So about 20 minutes of walking.
I'm still invisible.
Still invisible, nice. Because you didn't. Yeah, you didn't.
Yeah,
no,
you
cast
probably
message.
took it off because you have a time.
I took it down
You
right
cast
away.
message.
I use sending.
Either way, whatever.
Or not sending. It was message.
Yeah, message.
Message.
Any spell will drop invisibility. Any spell, including cantrips, which is kind of a bummer.
Yeah.
But so invisibility is unfortunately gone.
Dropped in.
But you got
worth, super worth.
I do have more.
Yeah, you got more. So you guys walk for another 20 minutes or so before Drenick once again comes down, lets you guys know, and the plan is kind of to do pretty much the same thing, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Drenick, do you know how many people? Could you see how many people were there? Could you make lines with your talons in the dirt?
And he reaches up his talon. And they're big rakes in the ground.
Yeah.
It's he's like, his wingspan right now is probably between 30 and 40 feet.
Yeah.
Or something like that. He's big.
Boy.
Huge.
But the talon reaches out and he scratches 5 marks in the dirt there. Same number, it would appear.
2 and 2 and 1.
Probably 2, 1 on break, basically. Right. So he and then he looks. He kind of raises a claw and pinch, to kind of goes to say he's ready to grab you guys when you guys are ready.
Do you want to do it again, or?
Oh no, absolutely not.
That's okay. I can go by myself.
No, I'll go. I will go. It was good, but
I mean, I can't do the same thing again, but I'll have to do something else.
Okay, breathe.
I can't do that thing again, though.
Oh.
Yeah, what I did was a lot too, but I think we'll be fine.
I think we'll be all right. Yes.
Okay, well, I'm just letting you know.
Cool.
I can prepare something else, though.
All right. Okay, so you guys, same thing. This time though, you're still going. You're just I don't want to, but I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So Drenick, same thing. He kind of hovers a little bit and then picks you both up, and you feel again the sort of wind as your stomach rises in your throat, and you are carried up 200, 300, 400 feet once again.
Oh.
And he kind of banks out far and around and then comes in from the back.
Spirals.
That's
so cool.
And then he finds he also flies. Now the sun is pretty high in the sky, so he kind of tries to keep his form in the circle of the sun, so you can't see him.
Right.
But he as you guys are even looking, you have to really squint to find the shape that is just circling really tightly right in the shadow of the sun.
I'm holding Sickening Radiance.
Okay.
So once we're within 120 feet.
Okay, cool. All right. So stealth checks for everybody going on foot. For those of you up top. So here's what I'm actually going to have Drenick roll because you guys are being carried.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But I'm invisible.
And you're invisible. But he Oh, you guys are fine. Yeah, he's because like you can't.
Should I do? I can do invisible
while
again.
being held.
No,
you
you're
know
right,
what I
you're
mean?
right. That makes sense.
So he's the one who's
do it again.
But
You don't
because
have.
he's up in
Whatever
the air,
you want to do.
Might as well.
he's getting advantage.
But we're like, I honestly, actually, I don't even think I need to be invisible because Drennick's visible.
Yeah.
So if Drennick's
Yeah.
visible, it doesn't really like do
You
anything
see a
for us.
dive
He's
bombing
very
eagle.
visible.
It doesn't
We're
matter
so
what's
high.
carrying.
We're so high up, it
Yeah.
doesn't matter right now. But like
Yeah.
as we get lower, like,
Yeah.
just is what it is.
Cool. All right. So, you guys approach the two of you, and you guys are not trying to move stealthy. You're just gonna like walk by, right?
Yeah, we're probably just
Hood
gonna walk
down,
up.
yeah.
Take your
What were the
Yeah, save my hood
dimensions like of the inside of the thing? Like from the outside to the end.
Right.
Like we got like the whites were right in front of the doorway.
Yeah.
And then once you're inside, it's like a 40-foot interior kind of.
About 60 feet in
Uh-huh.
diameter
Uh-huh.
from side to side, basically, with
Okay.
again kind of the back half. As you guys approach, like as you see this tower, it appears a little more intact.
Right.
For whatever reason. Well, this one like the way that the road goes, it's kind of in like the leeward side of a hill that comes in behind it, and it's partially constructed into the hill. So it might have been shielded from. It looks like it's shielded from more of the elements and the
Okay.
wind, in
Yeah.
addition to like it maybe whatever emanation came from Primordia at whatever point it did. So it's just like more in the it's more sheltered, this one. And again, kind of like built into the side and up on one of the hills that comes down. So the road actually kind of like goes straight and then bends left. And then this tower is like up the hill a little bit, but kind of off side of the road, if that
Okay,
makes
so we have
sense.
to like detour a
So you
little
guys
bit.
kind of got to go a little bit left. But yeah, I mean, as you guys walk and you walk like by, go to make, I would like both of you to make performance checks, please. I will give you advantage because you look like Keldorian
Are you
soldiers.
taking the soldier that was just in the one before this with you or not?
No.
Oh, he's back with,
With
the.
the-
Okay, cool.
We left
with
him
the-
with the, yeah.
Cockatrice.
And Kira's with
Cockatrice.
So I'm at a straight roll
Yeah.
because I have disadvantage.
Cockatrices.
Straight roll? Yeah, straight roll.
Cockatrice.
What am I adding?
Is this performance?
Oh, nothing. 8.
8, okay.
But you rolled really high.
Totally.
I have another thing I want to do,
Did he
Okay.
have advantage too?
but
Yeah,
both of
he
you
did.
guys have it.
oh, we had advantage.
Yeah, you.
Okay.
I just didn't because I am exhausted.
Nope.
What was the first one?
10.
It was good. Yeah.
Okay,
Right.
yeah, take that one.
Yeah, it's 14. For
Okay.
me.
14 for you, 8 for you. Okay, cool. All right, you guys walk by and you see them like kind of looking at you guys, but not. You guys didn't do poorly enough that they're like suspicious or
Well,
anything.
Well,
They're
this
just
time there's a guard tower in front.
yeah,
so-
and they're like they know like yeah,
Mhm.
you guys in their heads they're like oh they must be the guards from
Yeah,
that one.
so
Right.
Although there are only 2 of you, so they kind of like look at you guys, but like you don't. There's no alarm bells.
can we?
triggered.
Where are
We're
the
walking
guards
up to
that
We're taking the detour and walking up to him, right?
Okay, yeah.
Well, I
'Cause we
guess
don't
I'm
wanna
gonna
walk
keep
by.
an eye on this guy because basically we're trying to like align.
Time it.
Yeah, time it with
Cool.
the descent. Because I basically I want to prepare a spell for when they drop in.
Okay.
I want to hold silence.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, cool. All right, so as you you guys
good.
you guys move forward, how far away do you get before? I will say this: like you guys probably would have had some kind of quick signal, right? Like raise your hand when you're ready.
Yeah, like drop.
Yeah, something like that,
Yeah.
right? That would make sense. So, how close do you guys get before you
Well,
get the signal?
where
Close you need
is
to be
it
for
the same
silence.
situation? There's
Yeah.
there's maybe two up top, one inside,
almost
and
the
then two
exact
undead.
same thing. As you get
out
there,
front.
there are 2 undead that are like standing there still as
How close?
statues.
Yeah, how close do you need to be for silence, Shane?
120 feet.
So
Okay.
basically,
It'd
like
be cool to maybe get closer so I can run up to them.
That's the
Oh.
thing is I'm gonna kind of hold it for when
Yeah.
Okay.
like
Cool.
things align. If that makes sense.
Yeah,
if
of
I'm
course.
able
Yeah.
to do that.
This is okay.
of like when I think
I
it
mean,
would be.
I'd like to get 25 feet again.
Yeah,
if possible.
for sure. Like you got okay. As you guys walk up, like you see now, like the 2, one of the 2 on the top, the guy on the inside does not know you guys are coming. So you see as one of them from the top comes down.
Mhm, That's fine.
Because
Keep
he sees
walking.
you guys approaching, so he comes out and he like walks out of the doorway a little bit. You guys are probably about 50 feet away, and then he comes out of the doorway about 10 feet
Yeah,
and then stops,
I'll keep walking up.
and you keep walking up.
The fucking things wouldn't follow us. We tried to tell them that we're switching, but they wouldn't. Like, how do you tell the thing? This is our first time, and
We left Ugir back there to watch over them because we weren't sure if it was a good idea or not to just leave them alone.
Yeah, they were adamant about staying.
Fuck you on about? and then you guys are very close. So signal given.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so you raise your hand.
Yeah.
All right, and then you just feel that same lurching sensation. And as they dive bomb, you hear like just the faint, like the wind coming off of Drennick's body as he accelerates very, very quickly. And okay, some triggers happen. So silence first.
Argentus.
Okay.
Yes.
How big of a sphere is that?
20 foot.
It's a 20-foot sphere. Okay.
And you know where the bell is because it's in the same.
I'm gonna assume.
Yeah.
You said we're
similar
10
layout.
feet. We're right up next to him. We're 10 feet
So
out
I
next to
can
the
just
doorway.
drop it in, basically try and be inside.
Inside,
where-
yeah.
All right, so
think
you
the
just
bell
kind of
would be.
pick what you can vaguely see is the inside, kind of right in the middle.
Yeah.
And if it's the same layout, I will say the bell will be within the radius of that silence.
Right.
Okay, so you drop silence. That's the trigger.
That's my trigger.
What level's that?
Second level.
Is that
level.
concentration?
Yeah.
You do have to concentrate on it? Okay.
No, wait. Is it really not?
I'm just checking. I just wanted to ask because I don't know how.
It is.
Yeah.
It is okay.
Cool. All right, so silence goes off. Drennick drops. You get within, what was your trigger?
120.
120. Okay, so you get within 120 feet. Where are you putting Sickening Radiance?
If it's a 30-foot radius, how tall is the building?
30 feet.
So could I potentially get the person on the top and the person on the bottom?
Yeah.
Like, could I get that whole?
If you put it on the point on the wall, basically,
Yeah.
it would emanate
I
up
want to
and
get.
down.
Yeah, I'm gonna just put it like basically
Okay.
like dead center of the building.
Is it 30-foot radius?
30-foot radius.
Huge.
It's
Huge.
gonna hit us too.
Okay.
Well, I would.
Yeah,
if
you would try to
possible, I would
avoid
try to
hitting them.
avoid
I'm
hitting
trying to
them.
figure out how. Does it extend through cover?
Yes,
It does.
around corners.
Then it
It
doesn't
spreads
even,
around corners.
Doesn't even matter. Okay. Wow. Okay.
It's
Wow.
a light. It's a light. It's light.
Yeah,
so light
it's like a
spreads around
green
corners
light.
and it lasts until the spell ends.
Okay, cool. So, two things happen. The silence goes off, and then this massive green...
And I can drop it behind the building
Yeah.
so that it'd be further from you guys.
Yeah.
Like I can drop it. I
Okay.
can put it wherever the fuck I want to put
Okay,
it. so.
cool.
Yeah, they'll run out of it. They'll run
Yeah,
out of it.
yeah,
we don't have
okay.
to go in to kill them. Yeah.
So,
Right.
They'll run out of it.
Sickening Radiance drops. You put it, like, basically kind of right in the center. This one is more intact, but you can still see inside of it from up top.
Yeah.
So you drop it basically right in the center of the tower on the ground, and it goes up 30 feet. So it gets the guy, the whites, and the guy out front. You put it kind of on the back half of the building, so it extends like basically to the guy out front. I'll say that he is like he's 5 feet away from the edge, if that makes sense, because by the time they get close enough, that's probably the safest place to put it and still get everybody.
That's fine. So
like,
is all five of them? Are all five of them? in
yeah,
it?
because there's one up top 30 feet and
Yep.
it goes up 30 feet, right? There's one, there's one inside, and that's within 30 feet, and then the three that are now out front, because it goes whites right at the door, and then the guy's like 10 feet out at the door.
Yeah.
Right.
So you basically are able to get
The building.
everybody.
Everyone.
Yeah. It's not a huge building.
Right.
Fuck. Okay.
Yeah.
Roll initiative. All right.
God damn.
Would I been able to do the Shadowblade as
Yeah,
my
for
thing?
sure. Yeah. I'll
do we
take
all
you
get
some-
a thing?
Yeah. If you guys want like a quick, action
you
or whatever.
The signal, and then as if for flavor, as I do the signal,
Yeah.
fucking shadow.
Because we
Yeah.
all planned. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
like-
love
Yeah.
that.
You guys know. Yeah. You guys know. Cool.
That's so
Bonus
sick.
action Shadow Blade.
We all lock
Kick us
in.
off.
Yep.
Seeker anything or
No.
I'm
Okay.
just
Yeah.
doing Shadowblade.
No.
That makes sense.
20 and above.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Yeah, mine is 23.
Okay. So we got Flynn, Kellic.
Oh my god. What are the odds?
Oh, it's gonna go off.
Uh-oh.
We got.
Whoa!
That's
What are
crazy.
the fucking odds?
She rolled a 1 and a 2, and then a 1 and a 2.
No shit.
So it's going
You're like
off.
120 feet up, though, right?
So it,
I'm 120
You're
feet
120
high.
feet
Well,
away.
oh no, poor
But
Drennick.
you are.
we're
Yeah, so you are
Oh,
next.
shit, no!
Oh boy. Okay, so
It'll be
we're gonna
fine.
handle
It'll be
What
like
are
that
the
Raven.
odds?
first.
What are the
Okay, all right,
odds?
I'll
Very
I'll get
low.
through initiative, then we're gonna handle wild
Sure.
magic, and we'll see what happens here.
That's
Okay.
crazy.
Okay. 20 and above.
23.
20, 15 to 20. 18. Oh my god! And it always ends up you first, right? Because we go Dex, Wisdom, whatever.
You guys
do it every
roll the
time.
same
Dude, you
roll.
guys,
That's crazy,
that is
because we know that's
so frequently.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Like the
we've
most.
got. Oh,
Yeah.
Locked in, man.
Samesies.
Samesies.
Invisible.
dude, I rolled 5, 3, 4, and 5 for initiative on Kira, Drennick, the soldiers, and the whites. Okay.
And the whites, love that.
Woof.
And the soldiers, yeah.
Yeah, they don't even
woof,
go.
dude.
No,
Okay,
no, they really
so
they ain't gonna get it.
Oma,
That's right.
Seeker. Oh, right here.
No one will hear them scream.
Give him one of them.
literally.
Eldritch.
Oh no, right.
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
Oma, Seeker.
God.
Then we
I don't know.
got.
We'll see if
God.
Seeker. We'll see if Seeker gets a turn.
Then we
Oh,
got.
Oh, God.
fucking-
Oh God.
God.
Oh,
We'll see if
God.
Oma dies.
Oh,
God.
I should put these dice away. That was not good.
Are you putting them in here?
No, I'm just put them back.
They're bad. They're bad.
They're in
done-
trouble.
They're naughty. All right, cool.
A 1 and a 2 and then a
It's
1 and a
just-
2. I
it's
rolled
just-
4 times. A 1 and a
it's
2 and
the
then a 1 and a
jail.
2.
Yeah, that's not good.
All right.
you can jail
So
them.
that goes off. That goes off. Shadowblade goes off. Seekers try not to puke. And then Wild Magic goes off. So go ahead and roll for me.
The 21st.
Yeah, 21st.
That's a 7.
7. Okay.
It was like cocked. I was like, no, 7. I was like, I can do it. I can do it with a 7.
Okay.
7, and then-
so 7, and then
and
you
then 100,
roll,
right?
And then you roll a D100. Yeah.
60.
60. Okay. These are crazy. Okay, so as you guys are flying, you're flying, and you feel the tethers of your magic kind of unravel, and you hear that carried on the wind, and then you guys can't see.
None of us can see?
All of you
The 3 of us?
cannot see.
Woo.
Drennick too.
Sorry.
As like thick fog just appears and materializes around you guys.
Oh no. Is it centered on me or are we going to fly out of it? Oh no. Like
Yo, he's
cloud?
gonna dive bomb right into his death.
No, he's not.
All right.
He does this a lot.
To the fog.
Okay. So fog cloud appears.
Yeah.
We will see what happens next. Okay.
no.
So
He'll probably stop. He'd probably stop and be like, what the fuck?
top of initiative.
He would stop. He'd be like, whoa.
Would he though? I'm just kidding.
Actually, I'm controlling him, so he killed me.
His wings disperse the
Murders all
fog.
of
His
you.
wings.
So he panics and he throws both.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm
He
gonna
throws you
fly
guys
my way
200
out.
feet in the air. You
Yeah.
fall, plummet,
I'm
and
gonna
die
fly
too.
my way through.
All right.
Sorry, we gotta focus.
No,
we
you're
gotta
good.
focus.
You're good.
Oh,
Okay.
that's-
So, top of initiative, you two are like 10 feet away from the guy who is closest to you. So it basically is border of the sickening radiance, 5 feet of empty space,
Yeah.
guard another 10 feet, 2 whites, and then whatever's inside. So that is kind of the layout of your guys' situation. Okay. So top of initiative, we are at Flynn.
Yay. Sorry. So I see the 2 whites here. I see this guy here. Do I see the other person that was upstairs?
Yes, there's still one guy.
I can
kind of
see him from my trajectory.
Yeah, you can.
And maybe can I see the guy inside if I'm close? If I'm 10 feet away from the door?
I'd say yeah, sure. You can see into there. Yeah, you can see him. This one, yeah. I mean, you also know what to look for this time.
Yeah.
So you guys are like actively looking for it. But yeah, you are. That guy, the guy inside, would be. Oh, geez. Like 30. No, he'd be about 40 or 50 feet away from you. The
Which
guy
one is this one inside?
The one inside. Yeah.
You would
all
know.
of the others, top and the top, the 2 whites and the guy are all within 30 feet of you.
You would know that if you do go into the green, though, that you can that if you start your turn there, you will potentially suffer a level of exhaustion. You would know that.
So if I go in and out really quick,
That's interesting.
Is it when you enter?
No, we talked with Voss
Is
and
it-
we said that if he left the space, even though it was the first time.
it's up to you.
Forgot about this. But I remember I don't think I ruled it correctly.
I think
Yeah.
the official
rule
way it's
is if you
done,
start the
Yeah.
turn
start
there.
your turn there.
Yeah.
So I didn't
or if
start
you
my
move,
turn.
or if you move, it says
If I move into
it says if the creature enters the
Yeah.
spell's area for the first time
On a turn, which is
or
your turn.
starts its
Yeah.
turn
Starts
there.
turn there. So yeah,
But
if
your turn, so if you enter it,
You
on your
will
turn,
have to make
You
the
will have to
save
make the
once.
save.
Yeah. That's okay?
I don't care.
Okay.
I want to do it.
All right.
Con 20.
Cool.
Whatever. If I fail it, it's fine.
Okay.
I will.
All right. Fair enough.
I don't. Hey, ladies of possession, baby.
What else
Healing strike
is new, dude?
Wait, does he still have
Indomitable or what?
a level?
He does, yeah. He does.
He
You
has
guys
a
have
level
arrested
exhaustion.
Guys, we're good. I'm gonna do my thing.
Okay.
So yeah, so the Paladin,
That's
I
right.
like look, I clock all the enemies, and it's almost like I'm like he's there, can't reach that one, ugh, and I like you almost see me like before. You see the shoulder pad kind of flare and turn into mist, and like my whole body kind of just immediately just turns into mist, and almost like someone blew it away.
Cool.
It blows away, and I appear above the guy that's on the tower.
Okay, so
And
you
I'm gonna-
hear him first. Go ahead
But
and make
do
it.
I do the thing first, or do I attack
I will
first?
say I'm gonna because
What do you wanna
this
do?
would affect.
When you
I would say
enter
it's right when you enter is the trigger of the spell. So first things first, make your con save. Yep.
Indomitable.
And you're just gonna.
Sure.
Well, you may not have to use it.
Oh, you're right.
You should roll.
Indomitable.
Okay. Bam. Okay.
Yep.
So you choose to succeed on the save.
Yep, we mark that off.
And then you are good now. So because you stay in the area the whole time. So now go ahead and make
So cool.
your attacks. You
Yeah.
have I mean you it's up to what 5 creatures I think or something like that.
Yeah, it's 5 creatures.
Okay. So
Melee spell
attack.
which
Yeah. Each target. So for you that
basically
is,
just the Shadow Blades attack, right?
it's no
Because it's the same-
It's a spell attack, not a weapon attack.
Okay,
now.
so-
you don't. So it's 5 plus your int mod, which is 3.
Mhm.
So it's just plus
Plus 8. Okay.
Sorry, it's plus 9 because your pauldron gives you an additional
Plus
plus 1 bonus
9.
to spell attack rolls, and this is a spell attack roll. So
I have
plus
Shadow
9.
Blade out. Is it an advantage? Is it dim?
No, it is
Okay,
not
then-
dim.
Okay, plus 9.
Not unless Sickening Radiance says it's dim light, right? Sickening Radiance is not Rebecca.
It doesn't.
Sickening Radiance is
It
not
doesn't
dim light.
obscure the light.
Is it dim light?
Dim greenish light spreads within 30-foot radius.
I don't
Dim.
think it has the
It's not-
effect of
it's
dim
But
not
light,
a
also,
though.
dim light.
Shadow Blade doesn't stack with this anyway.
You're
so
fine.
yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
so-
You're right.
Yeah.
So
go ahead.
anyway, that's a plus
It's
9.
just that's the
Yeah,
type of
I
I think
light.
that's just
Yeah.
cosmetic. Yeah.
22.
hits.
Jesus
Damn.
Christ, I need D10s.
10.
I need.
Do me a favor. Let's roll all your attack rolls first and then damage second, if
Okay,
that works.
sure.
So
Yeah,
you're
so
gonna go
I'm
order.
saved there. I made the save.
Yep.
I go
Top,
top.
then
Then I go down to the guy.
Okay, no, so it's soldier,
Soldier.
White,
wit,
white.
wit.
I got
Okay.
5.
Cool.
17. It's plus 9. 17 for the soldier.
Hits.
Ooh. 11 for the wit.
Misses the first white.
21.
Hits the
Okay,
last
so I
white.
missed one of the whites.
You missed one.
1, 2, 3, 4. And I couldn't get the guy inside.
You can't get the guy inside.
Okay.
He's just outside of the. Because it's
How
30
many
feet, right?
D10s do you need?
4, 5,
I
6.
got it. I
Wait.
got like
I need 6 of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll do these. So this is for the guy up top.
Top first. Cool.
do good.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
You did alright. You did pretty good.
That's
good.
10.
It's okay.
That's 7. So 27 points of
Okay.
force.
Force damage.
Wow.
Cool.
Do I add a weapon?
Nope. No,
okay.
it's just 60.
You're right. You're right.
This is not a weapon attack. so it
This
doesn't-
is this soldier.
Other soldier? Cool.
Yes. That is 10, 25.
25 points. Okay.
Yeah, 25.
Cool.
The wit that I hit.
Yep.
White. Is it white?
White.
That's
White.
con-
WIGHT. White.
That is 10. That is 21. 29. 29, 30, 35 on the white. On the wit.
35. Okay. All right.
Yeah, right.
I just
By
like that
the
you
time-
corrected
The
yourself to the
undead
thing we
thing.
didn't.
There we go. The undead thing. Okay, 35 points of damage.
Yeah.
Oof. All right, so
Zombie.
poof, appearing, at all these different locations. You guys see as Flynn phases in and out, hits the guy up top, hits the soldier in front of you. The white somehow, like, again, uncannily, like, just shifts to the side,
Yeah.
like, very stiff. And then the final white you manage to catch as your blade sinks through it. And then you end your turn
In front of the last white.
in front of the
inside
last white.
thing.
Yeah, you are inside the thing.
I use my
You're
bonus action. I kind of like calm my breathing. I lift up on the balls of my feet.
Okay.
And I'm gonna use Strider stance as a bonus action.
Okay.
And I'm gonna back away.
Okay, are you going to back out of the area of the...
Yeah, out of the area and out of the
Okay,
range.
cool.
I'll go.
And then do they have disadvantage on op attacks against you?
No, it just says I can use my bonus action. I guess when I'm casting provoking. I think it's when. I think we said when I cast it.
Yeah,
use
when
it.
you do it,
without provoking opportunity attacks.
Okay, there you go. So you just back out. So Flynn backs out of the sickening
I'm gonna go
radiance.
right back next to Kellic.
Cool. All right, backs out.
So it's like.
Cool. Fuck yeah, dude.
Stop.
He pops out, and then it is Kellic's turn.
I'm going to. I wasn't ready. I should have been. So okay, we have there's 2 whites up front.
Mm-hmm.
There's a third guy inside. Everything's silenced. I'm concentrating on that. And there's a couple guys up top still, probably.
One guy up top,
One
one
guy.
guy right in front of you, 2 whites, 1 guy inside.
Okay.
He just thought Russell would kill them all, and that
I
he
know.
wouldn't have
Sorry.
to.
Kind of.
I thought I was gonna do a lot more. I rolled a little low.
So he's like,
I mean, it was
I guess
a-
while he was doing that, when I was next to them and everything, did they all look like soldiers in a sense of like?
2 soldiers, yeah, 2
I need
soldiers up top.
Did they look like spellcasters? Or?
Normal, like
How much do I wanna
weapons,
give for
armor,
this, yeah?
normal soldiers.
Normies.
It's the same bell situation.
Normies.
All right.
do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
I'm gonna
Do it.
fireball.
Fireball.
Cool.
Fireball.
20 foot radius.
Flynn goes sup. I go. And I just launched once more this infernal explosion, this white hot light as the symbol of Famir
Cool.
inflames on my head and
All right.
launches out from my arm.
So you can get. Okay. This
Does
guy.
that go around? Does the fireball?
No. So again,
I'm
the
just
guy
gonna
on
hit the 3 on
you
the
can
ground,
get
I
the.
think.
You can get all 4 because if
Okay.
you put it on the wall of the
Yeah.
tower.
Because it's also a
Because
30 foot
fireball
radius.
also goes around
Hell yeah.
corners.
So maybe we
and
might be able
it's
to get rid of a lot of the guys out
So
front.
it can go. It'll go up and over the wall, get the guy up top, and then it
Damn.
also comes down and gets the 3 that are all there.
Fuck. Okay.
Yeah, the way that they're all placed is not great for them. So go ahead and I need to make
Admittedly,
4 dex
Dex
saves.
saves. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So that's gonna be. Let's see here. For the veterans,
Jesus, it's so strong.
garbage. 11, 9.
Oh no.
The whites.
Buddy.
The whites. They
You
are.
do wild magic too.
Oh, the one white on the left
Russell,
gets a
did you
20.
do wild
It's a
magic?
20 means it beats it.
Oh yeah.
And
Well,
19
what level?
for the other one. Jeez, they rolled well, but 19
What?
misses.
So only one of them.
Okay, so-
yeah.
Does Steel Wind Strike trigger the wild
yeah.
magic? Okay.
Yeah.
I just roll a d20.
Yep, roll a d20. You're aiming for.
4 plus or no? It's
No,
both.
there's
no
it's
plus.
just 4.
Okay, so.
Pause because I might.
No,
play-
you're good. You're
yeah.
good. This is gonna have. This all kind of happens at the same time. So go ahead and you cast
okay, cool.
fireball.
We still get
and
the
then, but go ahead and roll a d20 for me.
7.
Cool.
I'm no Olma. I don't get to reset my ones, unfortunately.
Well, she's nice to you.
Roll a d100.
7.
I can't read this one. Why did I use this one? Damn it. Okay. 10, 27. 27 points of fire damage.
27 points of fire damage. Okay, cool.
Nice.
Excellent.
Do any of them die?
Not quite.
Okay, so they're close.
They're. Oof, Jesus.
Nice. That's good to hear.
Yay!
Yeah, whatever, dude. Actually, I'm sorry. The one white on the right just up in
Those are more
flames.
dangerous, I think.
Yeah,
they'll,
for
they'll mess up our health
in
pool.
flames, just gone.
Hell yeah.
The white on the left though does manage to carry on.
Right.
Because Flynn didn't hit him.
He stole
So what
He
did you?
defeats it.
Yeah.
Why? And you got
5 on the wild magic.
You got 5 on a wild magic.
Yeah, does that...
It ascends.
It ascends,
throughout
okay.
the day.
But does it just in one day, not about the fact that it was that before or now is
Yeah,
Okay,
it
so
gets
I
like
failed
basically
it.
the more magic you cast in a finite amount of time, the higher it goes, and it hasn't
Did you
even
cast
like
silence?
But
Yeah.
silence is a
silence
level,
doesn't affect
so
it, but you
Oh.
cast. What did you cast recently? Did you cast?
it was a level 1. It was a level
Oh,
1.
that's right. Never mind. You're good. Okay, you pizza. You're fine for now.
Yeah, you didn't even cast anything.
I've been trying to keep it low.
Yeah,
I don't
you're
wanna
good.
risk
You're
it.
good.
Yeah.
So your DC now is at your DC is at a 7.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what your
Does it
that's
not
what your
reset?
roll
It doesn't
was.
reset?
Not it in a finite amount of time.
Oh,
it
okay.
will. Just like kind of like Alma's, but it's
Okay.
like the more you channel, the more
Right.
again you're
It's cooking in there.
You're basically all lightning rods in a lightning storm.
Right.
Well,
Even if it
almost
goes
a
off,
lightning
it's
rod.
still cooked up
Almost a
there.
lightning rod and a lightning storm. The rest of you are just wearing metal.
Right.
So it's kind of the
Yeah.
the
So
idea.
does yours not reset with 2 then?
Mine reset.
Oh, once it triggers.
Yeah,
I'm
once it
sorry,
triggers,
yours
I mean.
triggers.
Yeah.
So mine triggers, so
yeah,
it's
yours
reset.
triggers, so you're good
Okay.
now.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
But
yeah.
it's gonna go off.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But so the thing that you see that happens is like suddenly as you kind of like as Flynn comes up next to you and he says, "What's up?" and then you cast Fireball. And woof, you whisper the incantation. You look back at Flynn and you see his silver appears across his forehead. You are protected from Celestials for the next hour.
Why are you looking at me like that?
I don't know. There's something on your head.
What?
And with that, and that is
Protected by Celestials.
Okay, great. Next up is Olma.
Oh man.
Okay. Oh, right. You guys are in a fog cloud.
We're in a fog
Yeah,
cloud.
I'm also
For how
going
long?
to use my movement to back off 30 feet.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, you back off 30 feet.
After that. Yeah.
For
okay.
how long for the Celestials?
An hour.
An hour. Thank
An
you.
hour. Okay, so you, a moment later, you fall out of it because it casts centered on you, but Drennick is going so fast.
Yeah.
So like immediately after you like,
Oh my god.
and then you get all wet and then you're out.
So he's like pulling the smoke
Yeah.
behind him.
Dude, like a, I know.
No, say
But like a fighter jet,
Yeah.
like a sonic boom, it's like, boof, and it like comes out behind him.
like crazy.
Yeah,
I love
it's
all
like
of
a
that.
smoke ring kind of
Yeah.
like extends outwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's pulling like a
That's
buck 50,
dope.
dude. He's going so fast. But yeah, like his giant wings are like tucked in. Both of your guys' faces are like all back against you. Awesome. That is gonna. So that brings us to Olma, though. Yeah, as you guys immediately exited, as you are actively falling.
Oh, I feel like he's not looking good at the top there, is he? No.
He's like patting out fire. He's got a wound in his side. He's like stumbling towards the stairs,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
or in the process of, Do It's all
cool
happening.
things.
Ooh, all at the same time.
Yeah, I guess so. I'm gonna and I'm like that's my verbal component.
Okay, great. I love that for you. Cool.
Perfect.
I'm somatic. I like am pointing towards the creatures
Yeah.
and I and humans and I cast Scorching Ray at 4th level
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
and create 4 rays.
Cool.
And I'm gonna shoot
Yeah.
2 and 2, I guess.
Okay.
Or I'll like shoot until the first one dies, and then the
Okay,
rest will
so-
go to the next one.
Go ahead and roll your first attack roll, your first ray attack roll, right?
Yeah.
Plus
so I add
whatever
plus 12.
for you. 12 for you. Yeah,
Get 'em.
a lot.
Well, 15.
15. That glances off of the soldier at the top. So go ahead and roll the second one.
More than that.
That is it above a 17?
12 plus 6. Yeah.
Okay,
Nice.
18 hits. So go ahead and roll 2d6 fire damage on
Get
your
'em.
second bolt.
9.
9.
Oh.
Just takes him out,
Hell
and he
yeah.
like topples over the edge of the tower as the soldier on the top gone. Next attack roll at the one. Are you going for the soldier on the bottom first?
Yeah.
Okay,
He's
cool.
probably weaker.
Go ahead.
Ooh, 17.
17 exactly hits. That's its armor class.
Nice.
Yeah, the veterans appear to have like splint armor.
Don't mind if I do max damage.
Nah.
Jesus, what have I done?
11.
11.
That's so
Fucking
I'm sorry, that's
Through-
the strongest one. I thought it was the one we got. That's
No,
so
that's
strong.
so
It's
good.
I was thinking
win.
about it. I was like, fuck.
that'd be
okay,
so good.
so he's fucking dead. He had 6 hit points. So, dude, you almost got them both. He had the one up top at 4, the one on bottom at 6.
So you have
you
one
guys
more.
were almost
The
so
white.
close. So now the white.
Get 'em.
Yep. So you have
The way.
18.
one more ray.
This is my
That's the
last
last
one.
ray. 18 hits on the white. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. About as low as it could be, almost. 7 points.
7 points of damage. Okay, the white is still up.
Okay.
All right.
White.
And then
There's also one
so
there's
person.
also one
There's the
guy
PP
inside.
white.
that you
Inside.
that so far because he was
White.
far enough back.
It's
So-
white.
but he is in the sickening range.
And then
so.
wild magic.
Wild magic. Go ahead and roll
But
it.
I have to beat a 1.
Yep. So you should.
Well, I have to roll it 4 times. 1 second.
Yep.
So that's a 10.
Okay.
And then the other one is a 2, but I'm going to pick the 10. So
Cool. All right. Seeker brings us to you, bud.
Yeah. How far are we? Like
You
100?
guys, I will say,
20?
like at this point, yeah, Drennick woof, and sweeps down and lands on the roof. For
Oh, we're on the roof.
Yeah.
Maybe not on the roof.
Oh no,
'cause
shit. Yeah, he wouldn't go into the sickening radiance.
he would see it.
So yeah, he.
Out front.
You guys like he like woof, like his wings snap out and he hauls to a stop and then and like floats basically right above the sickening radiance, and then like kind of goes over and positions you guys directly above the sickening radiance, like over the doorway.
With the wings out.
Oh yeah, that one. That's a hard break.
So
yeah,
you got
your rib cages are like against his talons.
There's one left up there.
There's one white down below, and then someone inside that has not been
down
from this range. I can do stuff.
Hey.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna.
Don't go inside the green.
Yeah, I don't want that. But what?
That radiance do be sickening.
Let's see. This can. That's 60. I don't know what to do.
I know, right?
It's hard, I know.
It's like everything would be fun. But then it becomes hard to pick.
Yeah, these guys they're like thinking like maybe some goblins will come, not fucking demigods. They're just like, what? There's 5 soldiers, we can handle it. Wrecked. Getting wrecked.
Don't have a whole lot of attacking. The one.
You get Scorching Ray, right?
No.
You can't anymore? You got rid of it?
Can't anymore.
Oh no.
I mean, you can throw.
I can throw.
You got a thing.
You also can teleport.
Shatter.
Do the
You got
thing.
shatter.
Do the
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do shatter.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Okay.
At the white.
Uh-huh.
I don't like the way that dude looks.
All right. I
No.
don't like the look of
Kind of is
just like
Come on, Mage Hand, help me get the orb. I can't think right now.
there's forget that orb. Roxy. And yeah, I'm gonna shatter on the
okay, on the white.
on the white.
Oh jeez. All right.
The white.
Cool. All right. It makes a con save.
And I'll do it. Yeah, con 16.
7.
Nice.
I'll do it at. We'll do it at.
You gonna do it at second level, or are you gonna do it higher?
Oh wait, I'll do second.
Oh,
This
yeah.
thing
Yeah.
looks. This thing also does not look great.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah, I
do
figured.
second level. So let's roll some d8.
How many?
3.
That's so good.
That's good. That's good. Very good.
What if you have the upcasting to level 9, right? So he's just gonna cast Shatter at level 9.
Jesus. Woof. That would suck.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
great.
wow.
Great. That's great.
2 6s and an 8, huh?
Great.
Let's go.
Damn. 20, dog. Plus,
20?
Yeah. Bang.
All
A 30
right.
20.
Just 20.
20 basura.
Crash.
All right.
Basura.
Blanco.
Okay, Seeker. Yeah. I mean, how does this thing go?
Yes.
You tell me, because it had 11 hit points.
I like. Okay, so as it appears, the orb appears in front of it and shatters. Like it's got the skin, but I feel like it looks like bone. So it's just like it's going to shatter, just like a moment after.
And then you see the cracks through the flesh of the skin, and then crumbles into stone
yeah.
dust.
Yeah.
Or bone dust. Not stone. It's not made of stone. It's made of bone.
Bone.
Bone
Crumbles
dust.
into donuts.
Okay. Okay.
We all.
White flavored donut.
Okay. Does that end Seeker's turn?
Yes.
Okay. That brings us to the soldier.
One guy. Okay.
Who
At the start of his
grabs
turn.
at the start of his turn makes a fucking con save. Woof. Jeepers. Okay.
drops.
What's your
20.
10?
Oh.
11?
Yay.
Okay, so it takes a level of exhaustion,
And
right?
it takes.
Okay.
Damage?
Yeah, it takes damage.
Oh, hell yeah.
It takes. Sorry.
Was I supposed to take
Forgive
damage,
me.
or because I saved, I was
You
good?
saved, you're fine. It's,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
the same. It's the same.
Okay,
stuff,
I got
yeah.
you.
Yeah.
40-10 radiant damage.
Oh,
Are you done?
Cool.
No, I bounced out whenever.
Yeah,
Sweet.
he wore back out.
I used
With that max damage,
Oh.
hopefully.
Yeah. Right.
What have I
You
done?
created a monster.
Created a monster.
Yeah.
Don't mind if I do. It was a 2. It's 2.
Damn.
Ones and twos.
Ones and twos.
You animal.
Yeah. I made a mistake.
You don't like yourself, Seth.
Or the monsters you create.
Right, yeah.
27.
That's really
27
points of damage.
of radiant damage.
This guy like gets up and he like goes to get up and you see his face immediately goes like wham, and like his skin, like his cheeks go sunken and hollow and like he's glowing with this green radiance. But he's up, and he picks up the hammer and he runs over to the bell and he hammers it, and nothing fucking happens because he's silenced and he doesn't know. So you just see this guy wailing on the thing. He takes his action and he's like, like looking around in confusion, and then you see 3 arrows just sail through the doorway, boom, 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 as Kira from 600 feet away, just fucking, and you just see as 3 of them sail in that doorway. She's sharpshooter. She doesn't give a fuck about cover.
That's insane.
And you just see this guy, because she does 68 points of damage. And between you and her, just this guy falls on the ground, fucking dead.
Cool.
And sickening radiance drop.
Cold-blooded.
I'm gonna leave silence for a minute, just in
There you
case,
go.
that thing is reverberating.
Yeah. Just leave it. All right, cool. Sickening radiance drops. You see as Kira lowers her bow from up like where she was holding it. As you see, these black fleshed arrows just sail through the green and take this guy in the chest and neck. And we'll pick up there next time. Wow, guys. Jeez, you are monsters.
2 towers
What
down.
have we made?
Hey, we got to fight.
Dude,
We get
great.
fucking
We gotta take this seriously, man.
Great job, guys. Awesome.
Yo.
I know we went a little late, but wanted to finish that up because that was cool.
That was so
All
cool.
right.
It was
Well, hope you enjoyed watching it as much as we did playing it. We'll catch you next time. Bye, nerds.
Bye, nerds.
Hey nerds, Russ here. Make sure to like, follow, and subscribe on all your favorite platforms so you never miss an episode. And don't forget to check out our merch store where we have some really cool stickers of all the cast characters and the logos so you can kind of throw it on a water bottle or on your laptop. And if you haven't already, check out our Patreon. We have really cool content on there that's exclusive to the patrons. It also gives you Discord access so you can talk to everyone about all the cool things going on in the world of Elbor. Bye, nerds.